Out. Let me just reverse a bit and say good morning to the listeners of Vibes. Welcome to the program.
If I stay within my setting as a public officer, as the public relations officer, and I stay just within the office space and do not go out to the public, how will we understand what is happening on the ground?
Still delivering.
We've done a lot, not just in terms of the general infrastructure, but homes, support to farmers, support to fishermen, etc. And as time goes by, more support will be given to Carriacou and Timaki.
It's Speak Out Unfiltered. Built back, even better to last.
Let us all strive to build a better country by putting aside our petty grievances and move forward with dignity, being proud of working hard and working together.
Anything that we're doing now, it's futuristic thinking. It's not for the now.
Education is the key in a country's development. That's it. If its people are not developed,
Even don't go that far, no? Just remember knowledge is power. When you know, you know.
that's it.
It's Speak Out Unfiltered. We have to have you on Vibes 101.3 and 106.3 FM every Thursday, 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. Do you feel the vibes? Go in. Go in.
The views expressed on this program are those of the host and guests and not the views of this radio station.
This is where I take the music down and say good morning to you again right here on Vibes FM. Welcome to the program Speak Out Unfiltered for today, Thursday, the 2nd day of April. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Hope that everything is fine as you are locking it down in a comfort zone wherever you are. Grenada, Carriacou, Peter Matney, good morning. St. Vincent and the Grenadians, good morning as well to you. To our listeners on radio, wherever you are. On the internet, good morning. Those of you on Facebook, good morning. YouTube, good morning. Each and every one, welcome to Speak Out Unfiltered for today. And to remind you, the program is interactive. You can always call us when we open up our telephone lines to air your views, your concerns, whatever is happening in your community. You can always call us at 443-0101, 443-0101, or for 403-0101, 403-0101, and 458-1914, 458-1914. All the lines will be open for your convenience right here on Vibes FM. So you can always call whenever we ask you to do so. And you can always, reminding you, sometimes you have to stay online a little bit, when someone is there trying to make a point, we give them enough time so they could get their views across, okay? I'm going to take the music down as I introduce the panel that's ready and set to go. So, Leo, good morning.
Good morning. How are you, already, man? How are you? How are you? Fine, thank you.
Big smile on your face. Okay.
And it's not because of the who is in attendance. It's just because I'm looking for a bit of a relief in the sense that I'm hanging on, but hand is getting tired, because I think we've shown enough. The current administration has shown enough to guarantee their position as the administration of choice for the next election.
Yeah.
And anything other than that, we have a lot of mental issues to deal with.
I like the way you put it sometimes. I call it food for thought. Food for thought. Food for thought. Kai, food for thought. Good morning.
Well, what else can I say? I mean, I listened to my colleague there talk about the challenge that we might have if things go a certain way.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm saying to myself, boy, I wonder how many people agree with you.
Mm-hmm.
Really and truly, do people really want to change? It's something that I've been asking myself. Do people really want change? We might want change. When I say we people. Yeah, but do people generally speaking want change? Do we satisfy with the status quo? Do we agree with what is happening? And I think these are some.
Well, when things are happening the way you want, you don't look for change anyway. To just continue on the, whatever is taking place. Let me move over to Luther. Good morning again.
Yes, I tend to agree with you. When people are happy with things, they don't want change until things get so sour.
Mm-hmm.
So it looks like to me that for 23 years, Mr. Joseph was saying there's nothing being done. But obviously the people did not see the need for change and had put their trust and confidence in the prior government. So yes, I agree with you. There's need for change.
Okay. Well, thank you so much for your introduction. Okay. Now, as always, we discuss things of concern, whatever is happening in the community. You're free to call us when we open up the telephone lines. And this morning, I'm opening up the lines right away. I'm not going to even hesitate to open up the lines, as we go into the discussions. The telephone number is 443-0101, 403-0101, and 458-1914. And the numbers for those of you on Facebook and YouTube, the numbers are scrolling on the bottom of your screen. Look at the numbers on the bottom of your screen. You can always take it down, and whenever you're ready to participate, you can do and call us. Now, what's the buzz? What's in the buzz, Sadio?
Well, I'm very, very excited because I was listening to my good friend on his program, and it was more or less a call-in program, and people were asked to talk about the things that the current government is doing.
Yeah.
And I was tempted to call and say, well, what the thing that is most positive for me at this time is that I understand there's a marine team assessing the Hillsborough jetty so that we could start working on the Hillsborough jetty and bring back the port of entry to Hillsborough where it belongs.
Yeah.
Because removing port of entry from Hillsborough didn't enhance Carriacou any.
No.
Didn't enhance Carriacou any.
Yeah.
And in as much as there is very few things that you could say, well, that's my legacy. That's something good I did for Carriacou. I mean, when you think about those things, the division among the constituents in Carriacou and removing the port from Hillsborough to Tyrrell Bay it takes a lot to compensate for that,
Yeah.
All right.
Definitely, because
what did I just say? Kim, let me just ask Leo. seem to be some good news here. What did I just hear you say? That there's a likelihood that the port coming back up?
No, there's a likelihood.
It's in making.
A definite.
All
No,
right.
it is.
Okay. I just asked the question. So I thought I heard that one time you're supposed to bring it on your shoulder.
No. I got assistance.
No, his shoulders are not broad enough.
Oh, no.
No, he was on his way to put it and he put it on Leicester.
No, my shoulders are not broad enough.
You know,
but
his shoulders
I'm
are
bringing it back by my mouth.
All right.
But Solio, as you just mentioned that,
I could see that.
it's exciting there. When I saw the activity taking place, and there's some assessment is being done right now, of course, it makes you feel good because, it's something that we've been clamoring for and it's something that should not have been done in the first place.
Amen. And, because our current Prime Minister did promise that some work is going to be done on the Hillsborough jetty in his first term of office.
Yeah.
But of course, Beryl intervened and caused a little delay. Mm-hmm. So I excuse them for that. But I don't care if it's a survey. The first pile being driven, something must be done in the first term. Yeah. Because you see, Hillsborough jetty and the town of Hillsborough is too important to Carriacou. And if we're talking about improving and building back better, that is a very essential thing that must happen to Carriacou.
Yeah.
The port of Hillsborough must be born again.
Yes, okay. Well, we're going to celebrate on that. Vibes FM, line and caller.
Hello, good morning.
Yes, good morning,
Hello,
sir.
good morning, Daddy Kim.
Yeah, morning.
Yes, I come to open the ball this morning.
All right.
Wow. Congratulate everyone on the program this morning. Welcome back, Luther. And Luther,
Yes, sir.
this show go by rules and regulation now, not like when NNP was in power. It is changed. Changed. So you have to come. It's an educated program. So you have to watch your words and be nice. Talk about the good things. We don't going forward again. We don't going backward. We going forward. Yes, I must say that Kim, watch this government. I think NDC need to take a rest. Too much work, boy. What? They men do work for almost 10 years already.
Yeah.
No, man. They men need to take a rest. Too much work. Any man. Any boy, girl, woman, children, saying this government don't doing nothing. I mean, they're not living in Korea. They look like they're going in space and they're watching dog, but they don't see nothing. But right now, I must say, this government, under the leadership of the Honorable Deacon Mitchell, man, that man doing miracle. Remember this preacher man from somewhere Dominica had led before election. Something that man said about Deacon Mitchell. And once that man followed that, he said greater will be flourishing. And just so that prophet prophesied, he can pass that. So I must say, hats off to the Honorable Deacon Mitchell. He needs support. People need to support him. He's trying his best. And the Honorable Kelvin and Joe. I mean, they men and all the whole team, man. They men walking like they men walking. They men don't walk already to win election already. And then it's waste of time.
Yeah.
Anyhow, Luther.
Yes.
We need back Scooby. We need back Scooby again. So you come back. Welcome, God. We have to give Luther a pen and paper. You have to give notes to take notes. Yeah. So Luther come good.
I agree with you that the government needs to take a rest, and we will make sure that they take some rest in the next election.
Okay. All right. Okay, Colin, thank you so much. Okay.
I mean, so much. They just talk. So I mean, but that's to show the monk that thing they're doing, but they don't resting at all, boy. Because he just going, and he can't charge, boy.
Okay.
He had one government who could not sit down, but now they're almost talking.
This one stand up.
In a classroom when you want to be manners, they say, get off your seat and go stand in the corner.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
Yes.
Use a contractor. If you get a building, okay, let's say you're doing a 4-story building for Kim and Kim at his side. What the first thing you do, young bar up, like get ply and barb the site?
Yes.
Yes.
Well, the opposition leaders say the government to the hospital, the waste body, they got the barb, the whole day, they spend too much body. That's too much crazy. But what do this woman? She don't have nothing to talk about.
She doesn't know it.
Invite them, they don't come.
She's not aware of what
still worried
construction.
about. All right.
Okay, Colin.
Okay,
Colin.
Word ignorance is bliss is folly to be wise. You never heard the saying?
Okay. But as the callers made the last comment there, so it's something I heard the leader of the opposition mention, said, they waste all this money to barricade this construction area and things like that. I don't think she's aware what
Where
construction
ignorance
about
is
it.
bliss is folly to be wise.
Yeah. Really,
When you don't
she
know, you
doesn't
don't know.
understand. Yeah, no,
But I don't think I ever seen any construction work taking place with a smaller, large or medium size, where they don't first seal out the area.
Well, as a matter of fact, if you notice when I was even doing my repairs
Yeah.
after burial,
Well,
I had to-
liability,
I had to.
But
I
of
fenced
course,
the whole place around.
yeah, I mean, there could be some serious issues as a result of the exposure. Just limit at that. I mean, these are security issues.
They ain't get it.
You know?
No. Okay, forgive them. They know not what they do. Vibes FM, next caller come in. Caller come in.
Good morning, my brothers.
Good
Good
morning.
morning.
young man.
Hey,
Good morning.
good morning.
I see that you all have a new name in Grenada now, man.
What is
Vibes FM. You know the new name?
Was it?
Well,
I understand they calling you all Hospital Polaris.
I wasn't even aware of that.
All by the window and hearing it. I say, well, I call Audie to open up the bullet, but somebody, while I'm running up, a man was faster than me. You understand?
Yeah.
So I tried to find out. I have to make 2 attempts to all this morning, but I want to talk about it for the first one is very short. Can you tell me which part in therapy or which part of Vi's office can I get a list of the protocol list what was delivered last week Friday, opening for Hospital Polaris? Do you know, Kim, do you have the protocol list? You can send one down for me?
Well, I have the protocol list, you know.
What I have is the missing invitees on the list.
No, but
Okay, that's what I want to know, because people say
Missing
apparently
invitees?
that list has some dead people on it.
No.
Not to my knowledge, no.
Now, if you want to know what was the
You know, they
protocol.
call some names and all how they look around, they didn't see them. So they want to know
Oh, okay.
it. They said, I wonder if it's in symmetry to get these names.
Well, let me tell you something, you know. When the Prime Minister mentioned that there's a big applause, you know, as a matter of fact, this was what he was saying.
As usual.
Hold on.
Opposition and Mr. Pen.
Welcome them all.
I also have a phone call this former Prime Ministers, the Honorable Tillman Thomas and Mrs. Thomas. And Dr. the Right Honorable Keith Mitchell and Mrs. Mitchell.
That was the protocol list.
They got lighting, you know.
Yeah.
They were lighting.
But
I think that's proper protocol.
Yeah.
Honestly, I mean, you have to recognize those who would have gone before and those who are in position.
Yeah.
Because this is a national thing. It's not a constitutional thing. It's a national
It's a
thing.
state thing.
But-
State affairs.
yeah,
Not a
but-
party.
But hold on. Listen. Prime Minister was reading the protocol list, right?
Yes.
But after he got there and he was getting some of the applause, he said, listen, he adopt the rest of the list.
You know, the caller referred us to what a hospital what? In Grenada.
Polaris?
Hospital Polaris. Is that because he sees us as being sick and needing help?
Was it? I don't recall.
No,
him
but
saying
that's when he called. He said, the radio here is known in Grenada as Hospital Polaris.
No.
What did he
no.
say?
I don't recall right off it, but he didn't say that. No, he didn't say that. No.
What did he say about referring
No,
to?
I don't. Like I said, I don't recall.
Well, I recall.
Well,
So what did he say again?
Vibes Polaris.
Vice Polaris.
Okay, well, whatever.
I'm asking if he sees a hospital, and I wonder if he sees us being
No,
sick.
I think it's
And-
what
and he didn't help.
he was saying was that the people, it wasn't him. He was just the reporter. He was
Yes.
saying the people referring to us as Vibes Polaris.
Well,
What was that?
that's even worse. The
Hold on.
people is even
Hold on.
worse.
Hold
A
on.
lot of people.
No.
Hold on.
We ain't talking about that.
Hold on.
I'm just
I'm in control.
responding.
Hold it. I'm in control. Listen, guys. Listen. I'm not going to waste time on a stupid thing like that.
I mean, I
Okay,
understand.
drop that. Let's move on. Go on and argue about what people say and what people didn't say, whatever, about Hospital Polaris or whatever. Let's concentrate on the program. Okay?
Well, the program is
It's not
open
to
to
argue.
is open to people and people's views.
Fine. So he's finished with his views. Let's go. Don't go and argue with him now, and he's not even on the line or
I'm
whatever.
not arguing with him. I'm just stating a fact.
Okay, fact, whatever. Fine. Let's continue. Now, what transpired there to me was very, very well done. I applaud our Prime Minister in doing that because you could see that he has a little bit of a humor and he want to,
I tell you, like thing.
He liked him. He liked him. Yeah, he liked it.
He good.
But the thing about it, you know the thing, eh?
He could counter punch.
Yes. He just make a counter punch and he gone. So you can.
A white blow then.
Well, effective blow and gun, you know. Okay. So you can come back with a punch.
But you know,
sometimes you say make a blow before you're dead, eh?
Yes, I came. What I like, and God knows the honest truth. I felt for the Right Honorable Dr. Keith Mitchell when we looked at the salt turning for this new project.
Yeah.
The way things are done, the productions that this guy do, and I look back at the 50th anniversary, how well it was executed. And this other salt turning again, so well planned and executed. And I said, that must give me by high blood pressure. Yeah. How come certain things that are being done? Why didn't I think about that? Why it wasn't us doing those things? Eh? Mm-hmm. It shows a difference in administration, a difference in thinking. And I must allow these guys, they always do things top notch when it comes to whatever.
Yeah. Well, you see, the thing about it, I believe Diablo, is embarrassed right now. That he has not done it, and is getting to a point now where it's affecting him. I believe that there's some mental stress or something.
Why you take time off to talk about this boy is a con man and this that. If you want to add something to our existence, say what you as somebody who's been there for God knows how long and have some experience are prepared to do, and would offer some suggestions to the young guys. All you could do when you get up there with the jacket and tie is to beat costs.
Well, apparently, like I was saying, based on what I'm hearing from him, I'm of the strong opinion that he's sort of losing it. When you've been moved and you've been
stressed.
Stress. A lot of stress involved.
Why are you harping on this? You just said this is something that's we shouldn't harp on, leave it alone, get on with something new, let people call. But you're harping on this thing again and again and again.
Luther, hold on. I was speaking about the comments that the gentleman made about Vibes FM.
I'm speaking about your comments.
We're talking about Polaris now.
Comments are comments, Polaris are no Polaris.
Hold on.
These are inconsequential.
No, in your view. Hold on.
Yes, in my view.
Okay,
don't beat one issue.
No.
Exactly.
Listen, we're talking Polaris now.
Yes.
And what transpired last Thursday, Friday, because I think it was very important. But I heard a comment that Diablo made. Mm-hmm. And, I like I said, he's under stress at this time because, listen, what former prime minister, what one who has interests in the nation would make a comment like this?
You're turning a sword for a massive hospital. By the time, even if they had the money, and that was possible, by the time that common strip, half of you dead already.
Come on. I mean, you listen to that? I mean, really, that is very irresponsible. By the time you already finished that or whatever, half of you dead already.
So turning a sword for a massive hospital. By the time, even if they had the money, and that was possible, by the time that common strip, half of you dead already.
Let me take a call. Vibes FM caller, come in.
Yes, Kim.
Yes, go ahead.
I got cut off, but I listened on the radio what that gentleman just been saying. Let me tell you something. I have an English tongue in my mouth. I am talking about the people is calling Vibes FM Project Polaris.
Okay.
Meaning anything that you want to know just about Polaris, check Vibes.
Okay, all right.
They have all the information, so you don't come. If you're talking about hospital Polaris, you're talking about yourself. You will be the first to go there.
Well, I'll be happy to do that.
Right. You have a good choice. Be careful of your words. I'll come back in.
Okay, caller. Okay, thank
you.
You
said you have an English tongue. You're back to the colonial period. I have a Grenadian tongue.
Okay, let's continue. Now, the statement I just played there, I think is very irresponsible of someone who has been our prime minister and to be making a statement like that when he should have been seeking the interests of the people in the country as providing better hospital facilities and other issues. And for you to tell them now, that would never come on. And even though they had the money to build it, by the time that bill, halfway done that already. I mean, come on.
So
we build it for ourselves.
In essence, he's saying that.
Yeah, makes sense.
Yeah, makes sense then. What this vision that we have, yes, and we're pursuing, it doesn't make sense. So just abandon it.
Yeah.
Close it down. Stop everything. Yeah. I mean, I agree with you, Kim, that this is irresponsible.
Very.
I mean, even though you don't agree with whatever is happening, but you don't have to make it that kind of negative thing. Half of you all dead already.
So wait now. So we're doing it for ourselves. Well, listen, there's what you call continuum, right? Let me tell you something. I am in my situation whereby I'm doing things now. I know I'll be dead one of these days. Yes, I'll be gone. But my kids and my grandchildren and all those would inherit whatever I've been doing. They would benefit from it, so they wouldn't have to go back into it. Now, the health system in Grenada has been criticized for the longest while. Okay, fine. So now, if we have working on the future, okay, not the present, let's say the future, who's going to benefit is our children, grandchildren, and so on and so forth. And maybe we might even ourselves benefit at the end of the day. But to be saying that you're dead already, I mean, that's irresponsible.
Well, somebody asked me, Leo, see you building a house, you buy this stage in your life, this big house. I say I'm 7 years old, I'm 8 years old, I'm 13 years old, I'm 50 years old, and I'm in my 70s. I have plenty of ages to deal with.
Yeah.
So take a hint.
That's it.
That's it.
That answers the question right there.
What's your problem?
No, really. I mean, what is he really saying there? No, forget the project.
Yes. No.
Because by the time that finish, I have a
No. Somebody's.
Yeah.
Listen to something. Success, as long as there is a successor.
Right.
Well,
that's
as long as there's succession.
Yeah.
No. What?
As long as there's a succession.
No,
because you may not have a what you call a successor.
Why are you mentioning so?
Well, when you're planning and you're doing things, you always plan for successor. Always. Because and I know Luther, maybe in your situation, I don't want to speak for you, but I'm
yes,
sure
you can. I'm quite open.
Yeah, but not saying. But I'm sure you're thinking of your children and grandchildren and children to come as you're there.
Yes.
Right. Okay. So.
But sometimes.
But you ain't good telling.
Somebody.
By the time you finish a project, after them go dead.
Somebody may come to me and say maybe a doctor or somebody who's been attending to them over the years can tell me, look, man, you're wasting your time, because what I see is that in the next 5, 10 years there'll be nothing.
You'll be there.
So you have
somebody who succeeds to be a successor is not succession. It is the whole thing is a succession, but the person is not a successor.
Well, I'm saying you plan a succession,
but I'm saying the person is not a succession.
No. The person is not a succession.
That's so why.
No. But they may within the succession plan, they may not be a successor.
Well, listen.
The successor isn't my understanding that the successor is a person. So the person who comes after
person
to succeed.
Yes.
But the succession is the process of going from one to the other.
So
what does it mean?
But even though
to be a successor, you must succeed.
Hold on.
Okay.
Let me say something to you. We're speaking now of going forward and what's going to take place after we have passed and whatever.
Yeah.
So whoever it is, whether it's your heirs or whoever it
your
is,
heirs,
yeah, whether it's heirs or whatever. Okay, fine, no problem. Thanks for the correction. Whether or not they still would benefit.
What do you mean? Your successor?
It's
not a succession.
No.
The process, as you just rightly said.
So they would benefit. So in other words, now that is why Polaris now would be a very, very important thing for us to go into and make sure it's accomplished. Because why? It's needed, and the future is in us, in our children, grandchildren, great grandchildren, and so on and so forth.
Kim, we have precedent, People who without a vision perish.
Yeah.
I'm saying that to say Gary's vision yesterday in SGU, a lot of us was blinded to that.
Yeah, oh, definitely.
Look at what it turned out to be.
Right.
I don't give a hoot. Don't tell me anything about Polaris is expensive. So was Mount Hatman. So was EJ Miller. What did we benefit from it?
Right.
So if in fact the guys are ambitious, nobody's saying, yes, it's a challenge. But where there's a will, there's a way. And there's certain things that we have to challenge and certain things that we have to provide for to make it good for us. And the idea of Project Polaris is a serious one. It's a great one. And kudos to all who are part of that process.
Yeah, the idea is a great one. I agree.
I
agree with the idea. It's a great one.
And
the project.
The idea is
it has moved from an idea to something real, practical now.
No, it has not moved from an idea. It's still at the stages of an idea.
Okay.
When you say it's
an idea, it's only an idea. What does that mean? It's not a stage.
It's an idea when it was put together on paper.
Well, yes, I'm saying.
And now we are on the ground, boots on the ground, start turning now.
We walk in.
There are no boots on the ground.
Oh, Lord.
Start turning is not boots on the ground.
All right.
What is it? When the place is fenced. It's fenced, isn't it?
So you fence it. Okay, all right, let's boast upon it. We fenced the place, so we are going.
Who's boasting on that day?
Luther, hold on.
What are you saying? We fenced the place.
Hold on. Let me ask Luther and be very short on this, Luther, okay?
No, you're going to tell me to be short. If you want me to answer, I'll answer it.
Go ahead. I'll limit you. Are you against Polaris? The Polaris?
I've said a number of times I'm not against it.
Okay, that's all. Okay, fine. That's enough. Okay, let me take another call. Vibes FM. Let me see which one of the phones should be thinking that. Oh, wait, this one. Vibes FM. Caller, you on? Caller, come in.
Greetings, Mr. Coy, Leo.
Good morning. Good day.
Morning. How is everyone?
Yeah, we're fine,
thank you.
Everyone is very fine, especially me.
That was omitted.
I would like to say something,
Go ahead.
I don't know how a missile can just come and just take out all these people who are condemning Project Polaris. The thing about it is this, we sit here as young ones. They say we have to look, the youth is the future, we have to look up. But you know what? Some of these elder people ain't making no sense at all, Look, I was born, I met the General Hospital. We keep going up those stairs for years. They complaining the step need barriers, we need new, this we complaining. I just can't understand how these I calling all the old people, old man and woman, kidney chair and them, they old.
Pray that you don't get old.
Right?
Oh, let it finish. Caller, go
it
ahead.
It doesn't matter whether I don't get old, because you know what? I am not afraid of death. And that is the thing about you people. You're all afraid to death. I'm afraid. I'm scared. You understand? Because once you know life, you should know life is death, and in death there is life. So I'm scared of that. My point is this. You people, we look up to y'all. When your time was there, we look up and say, yeah, Dr. Kid, this, that, and the other. But to sit now and listen to these people say, oh, the project is a con. You con up when he tell us that we find oil and gas. Grenadians go on with that. He tell people that agriculture didn't do anything for his family. But we all know that the backbone of Grenada was agriculture.
Amen.
I mean, how long are we going to continue listening to those types of things and they're telling us they want to come back to do what? How could you, as an ex-prime minister, speaking like that is a con? And then you have Miss Pierce say she want to be prime minister and she want to be leader. Oh, I ain't going to that. So you telling me in this day and age, we should listen to those type of rhetoric and say, yeah, we go and sit down and listen to NMP and all these things. How? Why is that? Is it because it's NDC that is doing it? It is a problem, or is it a con? But when NNP or somebody else decide they want to do it, is not a problem. You have to watch the jealousy and the hypocrisy and the bad-mindedness of some Grenadians. You watch it too. Y'all I don't know what's really wrong with you people. The hatred that is going on in Grenada right now is what's stopping the growth in Grenada. No, it's not that there is no little light, no, there is a little light, no, but so much of bad mindedness. You all need to lift up for that. You understand? And get with the program, get with the progress of what is happening to Grenada. You all sit down there and all you come together, sit in that, how should I say, bad mind, corruption, jealousy. You all heavy. All you need to lift up, man. I mean, we come to a situation whereby all you complain every day the healthcare is a problem, the situation in the hospital dire. No! We have something coming on stream that should be able to be better for us. You're making all kind of talk about it. It is, it that is not a problem. It will come true. We didn't have stadium. We had Queen's Park. All right, the stadium is there. They asked Kit if it was insured. He never answered. Then Trinidad, we had to pay Trinidad how much money. You all come back. We had to pay Taiwan how much money. It was all lies, and we live with it. We live with it. But here we are now. I mean, let's face the reality and stop this stupidness. Is it Kit signature head become with a passion, a capital H and a capital C with a and demand, capital P. You understand? And I'm just talking, and you have big people coming and share a set of shit and expect us, we young people, to believe those kind of stupidness on them. Nah, gone are the days when we have to listen to radio in the sun and put battery in sun to listen to radio. We're not taking them kind of gimmicks and them form all the way again. All the whole ass. Bye-bye.
It's colorful of fire, boy.
Look, you make it include me, sir.
Well, I mean, there's free speech, you know, although our comments are somewhat costly, but that's all free speech, and maybe the language could be trimmed.
Nothing wrong with the language.
I'm not saying you don't find. I say maybe it could be trimmed to be more acceptable to young people and all that.
It's trimmed
so that we don't adopt the same language when we're in school and speaking to our teachers. Teachers are speaking to us.
Listen. No problem at all.
When we are writing an essay,
let me say to you. Did you understand what you were saying?
Yes, I understood what you were saying. This is why I could comment on it.
Okay, this is why I say language is not a problem. You understand? Fine. Let's go.
Another part of the body, that's all.
That's all it is. Okay.
Well, another part of the body.
But
there's a time and place for everything.
But the thing about it, is that the entire former administration, speaking about Emily and Kit and them there, they're against Polaris. Yeah. And it seems as though it's like a thorn in the head. So it's like,
you know what it is, Kim?
They can't sit down.
So far, there is not one thing that the former administration will say, well, give them credit for that, or give them kudos for that. Again, no matter what this administration does, it's a problem.
Yeah.
But you be objective, no man.
They can't.
Yeah, what?
He's eating them up.
Yeah, what's with you? That the lady keep talking about this maliciousness, this hypocrisy. You know that I think right now that's our chief product in the state, you know. It's no longer agriculture and tourism is hypocrisy.
I mean, as a
that's why you're exporting now?
As a sector?
Yeah.
Hypocrisy as a sector?
Yeah.
Wow.
And somebody, and a Calypsonian dealt with it some time ago. I could play football, I could play cricket, but I can't play hypocrite.
Yeah. You could really pull and bat.
Yes. I could do something, but that I can't do that. And I agree with him.
You see, but they're seeing the progress in Grenada right now.
Yes.
As something that's gonna just block them off entirely from getting back in government. But they're out of government now, they ain't gonna get back no matter what anyway. They finish.
And you know, kids, again, Akim, I always like to say, I always like to use Karikou as an example. I don't care how much you like or dislike Kevin Andrew. I don't care how much you like or dislike NDC, but you must be able to see the difference.
Yeah.
Well, if all can see the difference, walk up Belly Road and come back and talk to me.
Vibes FM, caller, come in, line caller.
The must.
Yes, go ahead, caller.
Am I on?
You're on, yes, you're on, yes.
Come on.
Yes.
Oh, thank God for that. I was hoping that I will be on today because I missed last week, man.
And you missed Luther?
Yes, and why you have Luther on today? Come and tell me.
No.
Go ahead.
Leader of the opposition.
Well, is it?
It's not the PRO.
I'm forming my own party, which is called the Mermaid Beach Patrol of Caracol.
I can't what you call it.
Caller, go ahead.
All right, Luther.
Yeah.
Gentlemen, thank you for answering my call.
You're welcome.
I want to totally agree with that last speaker, the woman. She seems to have a lot of fire.
Yeah.
Well, that's good. She must be very young.
Yeah.
But I want to say this to NMP and Keith Mitchell in particular. It's time for you to go away, take his young wife, go and spend some time overseas and stop this bitterness. He is too old for that. So people sometimes go with a certain amount of dignity, but he doesn't seem to have anything, right? He must stop that. That good for some old jagabat, I don't know if he is, right? Leave this young man alone. Why all this hate? He could be the young man's great-grandfather, and he pouring out all this hate against the young man. The young man is good for Grenada right now. They spent 23 and a half years, and they couldn't show any damn thing. And why are they beating up themselves now? I heard that Knox, or Cox is the name, talking about forensic audit about the jetty. and Emmeline Play talking about investigation in the lotto. Where were they when they were spending all this amount of money in the chicken farm, the shrimp farm, the call center? Where is the money borrowed to set up his family in business? And he and Baptiste now become good pals.
Yeah.
They forgot. Baptiste forget money for your family, money for your family. Baptiste forget that. And Keith Mitchell forget all the money spent with those Blue Eyes boys. What with all this project. You know, the Tillman Thomas government was investigating the NNP with a forensic lawyer named Bob Lindquist. It is alleged that the investigation had gone a long way. But Peter David, it was alleged again, I don't want to get into any problem, because he was foreign minister, he stopped the investigation. And the investigation had gone a long way in indicting the NNP. Right? It is also alleged that Peter David was going up to Happy Hill, disguising, going up with an old vehicle, bringing news to the man himself. And sooner or later he go and join the party. So all I'm saying is once an NNP, always an NNP. So Peter David is an NNP. He's a good friend of mine. He always, when he meets me, he says, I'm going to bring in the NNP, I'm going to bring in the NNP. So what is it we have to worry about? Leave Peter David with his party, leave the NNP where they ain't going to get anywhere, because when you listen to the young people today, they're saying, oh, they think we are stupid, we didn't know what they used to do before. Peter David should have stayed with us, right? He would have been a better person today. So the NNP and the NDP, or whatever the name is, there's no difference, they're all the same damn thing, right? Peter David, Keith Mitchell, Donald Trump, all of them the same, worthless. So gentlemen, look, keep up the good work. And let us go with Project Polaris and leave all the bad-minded people about. Forget them. Let us go forward. Thank you very much.
Okay,
welcome. Well, it's nice that you have a stage here to vent your frustrations and lower your blood pressure. Call again.
443-0101, 443-0101, 403-0101, and 458-1914, 458-1914. Emlyn decided she wasn't going to go in the South Turning. So what? So that will stop it?
That's not a tragedy. That's a blessing.
Improvement in healthcare. We would love to see a new hospital, but I say to you tonight, it is against my conscience to attend any sword turning ceremony for Project Polaris.
So what? So what? So that means it's going to stop the project.
If the project was to disinfect, and she'll go.
You do what?
To disinfect. If it was to disinfect for COVID, you're gone. I have faith in that. I have faith in that one.
If that's sanitizer.
The sanitizer.
Vibes FM. Caller, comment. Caller?
Yeah, good morning.
Yeah, morning.
Yeah, I'm just calling to let a friend know so she can know I'm on now. A friend, she come on the station now.
Okay.
All right. Later.
Okay, thank you so much. Okay, no. But sorry, I mean, you make me laugh when you say that, you know. If it was disinfectant.
It was a different project.
Yeah.
The project.
Yeah. It was a disinfectant project.
Yeah. Not a health care project.
No, I have faith in that.
You have faith in that one.
I have faith in that one.
But the point I was making, she decided she ain't going.
Yeah, she's going.
So what?
Not a tragedy, a blessing.
So what you're harping on that she decides she's not going, she didn't go, and that's it.
Yeah.
So you're going to spend the whole half of the program talking about MDP and not going and keep me
hold
down.
We finish.
Hold on. Don't try to tell me what to do with the program, please.
Well, I can express my opinion. If you don't want to say, that's fine.
Sure, but okay, easy. Vibes FM caller next. Okay. No. Okay. No. I decide what we're going to speak about and what we're going to talk about. If you don't want to be part of it, well, too bad.
No. You said that the people who are calling will decide what we talk about.
Fine.
So that's what that's exactly what I'm doing.
No, hold on a minute. Hold on. The topic now that we're discussing is Polaris. You just heard the last caller again speaking of Polaris.
Let's move on then.
No, you don't tell me to move on. I will move on when I decide to move on. Okay, now, the point I'm making, she didn't go, and we turned this on. And work is beginning, has already started on the project. And it's supposed to be completed in about maybe 3 years. That's the estimate. Could take longer, you never know, because sometimes you have ups and downs, you know. In many instances, I know when I'm doing a project, you know, and I'm hearing the comments, you know, oh, it might take longer than that. So what? It take longer than that.
In projects like that, you always make
allowances
for cost and time overrun.
That's it. There's always these issues, and sometimes it goes into lengthy, even more than the projected time. But whatever the case might be, that's fine. We get in there at some point in time, and it's going to be finished. I believe it's not going to be finished. I mean, because what you name Diablo say, you know, by the time we finish, most of them will be there. Maybe he might be one of them. You know, I never know. Vibes FM caller, come in. Caller.
Hi. Good morning.
Yes. Good morning.
Good morning.
Yes. Morning.
Listen, I joined the program a little bit late. Is that the same guy that was on the program last week? That is still there?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. Listen, I'm trying to figure out what's your guys' policy? What is the PM policy?
The PM or the program?
No, the DPM.
No. What the DPM? What's the policy?
Yeah.
Well, the DPM is having a meeting in the yard meetings, and I would encourage you to, when it comes to your area, to attend those meetings. You're asking me. I'm telling you.
Luther, hold on. Caller, go ahead. What you saying?
I'm calling from the States. I'm in America, so I'm not there.
He's calling from the USA.
But I'm trying to get some information. What really is the policy of the DPM? What they're really about? Because I've been distributing this about they're going to the people and the people will decide and all this. How that happening? So it's like you're gonna let the tail wag the donkey, or you're gonna let the donkey take charge of the tail?
People have always decided, always. There has never been.
One of them.
Caller, yes, go ahead.
What is he saying?
What do you have to offer?
Give us a sort of manifesto. Something.
What new? Give us something that we could say, all right, we're going to vote for you for what?
This is not. I am here on my own volition. I'm representing
Yeah,
myself.
but you keep on saying that. You're saying that with your mouth, but
What
you're saying
were-
that with words, but when I'm listening to you, you sound like you're part of the part and parcel of what's going on.
Where did you get your psychiatric degree?
Caller, let's see if we could lighten up the thing. In your capacity as supporter of the DPM, tell us something. Why are you supporting the DPM then?
I have said it repeatedly
Which
because
is what?
I see.
Yes, go ahead.
I see the DPM as a unifying factor to go forward. That's what I see. So that's why I support them.
Oh, unity. All right, fine. Okay. So we have nothing else than unity. You just say state your case. Unity. That's my face.
This is madness, total madness.
Unity.
There's no substance. We need substance to support you, and there's no substance.
I'm not asking you to support me. I'm not running for anything. Don't support me. I'm not running for anything.
All right. I want to be respectful, so let me just leave it alone.
Caller,
Anyway.
the DPM is going to open a new idea. United we fall.
The people, Sir Joseph, the people will make the decision. People have always made decisions.
Gentlemen, hold on. Caller. Yes, caller. Go ahead.
Let the caller go.
I listen to Ali Gill, and Ali Gill is saying the same thing that NDC is saying. So why would somebody that's already working already? Why would you take them out from working and somebody else that you don't even know exactly what they're about? That doesn't make no sense.
No,
So
because
please-
what Luther should show us, how is NDC, the current administration, projecting disunity or advocating disunity?
Yo, this guy is under.
Show me how.
If I am inviting you again, Mr. Joseph, because I understand that there will be Mr. Cujo, who is running for Karaku, will be having the in the yard meetings, and invite you to attend those meetings.
Yeah.
So you can contribute to.
Let's concentrate on caller. Yeah, caller. Yes.
Go ahead, caller.
Yeah, I personally know Archie. Right? Because we used to go to church together in Karaku. I know Archie personally. And even when I moved to Grenada, I met with Archie. Archie wasn't staying too far from. Archie is not a people person. I don't know from when he become a people person. But Archie not a people person. He's always conservative. So I don't know what Archie could offer. I don't know. Listen, it's confusion, it's mind-boggling. Why you want to kill the progress? The progress already there. Things is working. Why you want to kill the progress? To do what? Come and offer what? What you all offering? What new? What could you do again?
Okay, caller.
Let me.
Okay, caller. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Victor, before you say anything. Okay, no problem. Okay, let me take another caller. Been waiting. Caller, next caller. WhatsApp caller coming. Caller, thank you for waiting. Caller. Hello. Okay, the caller just no. I think we're going to take another caller now because we have 1 to 3 on the next caller. Caller coming. Caller, you next.
Hello.
Yes, go ahead.
Hello.
Yes, go ahead.
Kim.
Yeah, go ahead.
Let me ask you. It seems to me you may have had another student in the past. This guy must be your previous student to go with the guy from New York because they're not different.
Yeah.
Yes, they're different. One is
you gotta check back, boy. You gotta check back.
Watch.
Okay, bye.
Yeah.
Goodbye.
This caller and me, we used to work together teaching, you know.
I know, yes. But they're different. One is DPM and one is NNP.
He has. I like his very valuable contribution to this station this morning.
Go ahead.
Okay. Okay. 443-0101. Again, the numbers to call 443-0101, 403-0101, and 458-1914. 458-1914. You can call any one of those numbers, and we'll be very happy to put you live as long as we have the space to do so. So now, as we very well know, that let me get to this clip here first. Hold on. Where was it? This one. Listen to this, eh? Okay, no, it's a fraud. No, I'm finding the wrong one this morning.
Last
Okay.
weekend, no.
Okay.
No, listen,
The Grenadians are foolish. And I want all of us to understand, sisters and brothers, that do not buy this. Because the NDC does not come and tell you they have a team. They come and tell you they have one man. And that is a con man.
Let me take a call. Vibes FM, Landon caller coming. Landon caller. Caller? Caller, you next. Hello, caller?
Hello, I'm there with you.
Yes, call. Yes, go ahead. Yes.
All right, let me tell you something.
Yeah.
Myself and you good. But you see that guy you have on the station in the call Luther? Everything you say you're opposing, move up that guy from the station. You want to turn back the clock? All right, let me tell you something. Okay. Myself and you good. But you see that guy you have on the station.
Your radio is too loud. Your radio is too loud. Let me take the next call. Next caller, WhatsApp caller coming. Caller?
Good morning.
Yes, good morning. Yes, good morning.
Hi, Mr. Coy.
Hi, morning.
Good morning, sir.
How are you doing?
Uncle Leo.
Good morning, my dear. How are you?
Hi, Mr. Luther.
Good morning, my dear.
Last week, you entertain us well. So you come back this week to do the same. But let me tell you something. We Grenadians are not stupid, right? And I wanted you to use your wisdom as a senior citizen to educate the younger people. But it seems as though you take two jack iron before you come to the station, right? So, your brains is a little bit, off. So I'll try to excuse you this morning, right? But let me get to the point. Let me get to what I want to say. Mr. Kim?
Yeah.
I like the clips that you playing with this man. Now, what I am thinking is, they said that they wanted to rescue Grenada, right? They're coming back to rescue Grenada.
Yes.
Now, I'm wondering how you could rescue somebody when you want to put a 10-ton block on the neck and dump them in the ocean. I want to know if that is their frame of reference for refueling. Now, the thing about it is the hospital is not for NDC, it's not for Deacon Mitchell, it's for Grenadians, right? A question I have for the Right Honorable Honorable Keith Claudius Mitchell is something happened to him after the completion of the hospital. Would he go to that hospital? We know he has the ability to hop a plane and come to America, and he said it in no uncertain terms that it's only the poor and the vulnerable that are spending money in Grenada. When he and I'll try to mimic him. When I want a shot, I go in Miami. I don't buy no shot in Grenada. I go in Miami and in New York, or what's to that effect, But you have to buy your pound of flour in Grenada, right? We know he has that capability. But what I'm saying, in case of emergency and the hospital is there, would he go to the hospital?
Can I respond to that?
No.
According to, and my highlight today, at least for now, is Dr. Mayana Charles. And why don't you remember she took the Hippocratic Oath? I listened to her the other day and I was in awe. If I did not know her, I would not believe it was her talking this crap and this foolishness. For a young, supposedly intelligent person, it leaves a lot to be desired. I want to call on Grenadians to boycott her. I'm afraid if I have a problem to go to her now because she don't want the hospital, you know, and I don't know what she's going to do when I go there. I'm wondering if her degree is what the paper it is written on. You know, to be talking this kind of crap. You know, so Grenadians. Well, I don't think they could fool Grenadians. I mean, the few like Luther, Mr. Luther, you know, who still have their heads in the sand. Yes. And one thing I agree with NNPI is the poor and the vulnerable. Is you're supporting a man and you're going to support him to your death. And that is in the minority. Yeah, the younger generation. And sometimes you can't blame them because this man has been in power, I want to say it that way, because the NDC is there to govern, not to be in power, right? NNP like power because they like to use our favorite Trump word, dominate. You know, so I want them to understand that they cannot fool the majority of Grenadians now because the evidence is there. Even though you close your eyes and you stop your ears, you could still see and hear what is happening. All right?
Okay.
So, Mr. Luther, Mr. Luther, sir,
yes,
take a rest. You hear me? And give Mr. Kim a chance to run the program. We're not there to listen to you, right? Because it seems as though you have diarrhea in your mouth.
yes,
right?
because I've been speaking so long.
Just cool back. Just cool off and listen to what is going on and try to learn something, okay?
Okay, caller. Thank you so much. Okay. Next caller. Next caller. Thank you for waiting. You're next. Yes, go ahead. Hello.
Hello?
Yes, you're on now. Thank you for waiting.
Let me turn my volume down.
Okay, no problem at all. And I like what the caller just said. Yes.
Yes. Good morning.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's amazing how things could coincide with each other. You would not believe the lady who just spoke. You can actually believe that she has my vocabulary, because I actually noted things down that I had to say from 2 days ago. And it's how she could have said everything that I have in my head. But the first thing I want to say is that gentleman that you had from last week, you know, sometimes you have to pity some people, because he reminded me of this guy, what's his name, Perry, that goes on Ride Along.
Yeah.
Like they want on TV for being on TVC because it's a whole set of trash. So that doesn't even make sense mentioning. Now, to the point that this lady had just said there, and I just wrote her name down, Mayana Charles. That's before the lady came on, because I didn't want to forget that. I want Mayana to take a look back at herself on Facebook. To take a deep look at yourself. And the exact words the lady used, I wrote it down because I did comment under her, and exactly what the woman said, I said, look, I would not have that woman prescribe for me a baby Tylenol or a baby aspirin, far more to take an injection from her, because she does not speak as a person who has a level of intelligence being a doctor, because she was asking, tell us how many employees, tell us how much this. Who on earth would be building an establishment like that, and before a brick is put down, you want to tell how much people will be employed, how much will it cost this, what would this, and what would, it does not make any sense. I see that young guy, I think it's Jay Alexander, on Facebook, and he was saying, otherwise he's saying, you cannot understand, I'm trying to. And I wrote under his thing and said, look, you cannot even try to understand those things because it does not make sense. So I told him, don't waste his intelligence on trying to understand these people because it doesn't make sense. Miana Charles went up there and she talked a whole set of foolishness, trying to be so articulate, and sometimes she speaks as though water is in her mouth to pronounce her words. These people are crazy. Then you have Emlyn Pierre, a disgrace to the Grenadian society. I never said that before about her. I wrote a lot of things on it, but I don't like to put people down like that. But she's becoming a disgrace to the society. I'm just going to hit little points. If you looked last night at the meeting they had in Tivoli, and you look at Kate, that was a disaster. Because everything that the NDC has done and are still doing, we put down how much toilets and bathrooms. We put on the lights in this park, and we put on the lights. They are saying everything that the NDC is doing because they have no issues. They don't have a topic. They have no nothing to give. So they're using everything like that. Then Clarice Modeste, another crazy one. Oh, the park is Emlyn Park, $1 million when the park belongs to Emlyn. These people are making for Grenadians look as though we are all, as they call it, poor and vulnerable or uneducated. And Grenada is a very, very educated nation. Very intelligent people. These people need to take a look at what they are saying on TV. Then the same Miana Charles, was it Miana Charles? Yes, no plans. They're doing this. Where are the plans? Where are the this? I want to remind you guys of something. When Deacon Mitchell or the NDC was campaigning, and they spoke about the pension, Keith Mitchell, in his own mouth, and Emlyn Pierre too, they did not discuss anything, no consultation. Where are the plans? It would never happen. Well, they said the plans would never happen for the pensioners because in Keith Mitchell accounting ability, because he's supposed to be a mathematician, it was $465 million. Plus, it would have been another $120 million every year for the next how many years? If you guys could remember that.
27.
The pension is paid, not even 100 million. And we know, Grenadians are waiting to see where it would cost them 120 million every year after that. No plans, that's what they said. They're saying the same thing with Project Polaris. They want to see the fruit ripe before the seed is even planted. And it's stupid. And we sit here in the diaspora, because I'm calling from Toronto. We sit here in the diaspora and sometimes you wonder, I never really look at this thing. Last night I decided, let me look at the one in Tivoli. Because Kem Jones wasn't on. So I decided, let me look at it. And when I heard Kate and Emlyn and the lady who I think could beat Delma, it's all repeating a lot of things that NDC is already doing. And for Keith Mitchell, because I'm going from point to point because I don't want to sit too long, from Keith Mitchell to stand up on national TV, just as he did in, I think it's River Sally or Tivoli, when the same thing that the lady just said, that because I had all that written down, where you guys have to go and get a little thing here and a pong here, but I could jump on a plane and buy my shoe and buy my clothes over there. And the same people is calling poor and vulnerable. I really wish people listen to your show. And NMP people listen to your show for the comments that are coming to learn something. Grenadians have to realize what Keith is doing. He's minimizing the ability of Grenadians. He's insulting Grenadians. Because for him to stand up and say, this hospital would never be because it's a fraud and all you'll be dead before that happened, how could a former head of state make such comments or such deplorable statements to undermine your people? You are telling Grenadians that they're stupid. You're going to die before. You know? He is, I'm hurting right now. Sometimes I'm glad I'm not in Grenada because they probably might have killed me. because the thing about it, these people have no level of intelligence. What people have to understand, we may have the bachelors, the masters, we could have all, but that means nothing if we don't have a level of intelligence. Because the degrees don't do nothing for us if we don't know how to apply that to practical and realistic things. This man is not getting tired of insulting Grenadians. And Emily, which is always concerned, and my this is that, and my heart is this, and my heart is that, need to stop. We need to stop this foolishness. Because that's why most times I write my comments, I always put in brackets or so on, stop your nonsense. It is time for them to stop this nonsense that they're carrying on with. It's really demeaning our people.
Yeah.
It's really demeaning our people to say such unintelligent things. Dr. Mayam, oh please, Dr. Mayam, you're an attractive young lady. Use the intelligence that God has given to you. Think and come out of that bunch. Because down the road, it may not be a pretty thing for you. Because it is really disgraceful. Kate, you can't talk anymore, Kate, because all Kate talked last night was foolishness. Everything she talked about was pure foolishness. We did this, we did that. You're looking at everything. She talked about the school in Pearls, the Christian school, whatever. So we said, everybody knows that. Because when they were doing the groundbreaking or whatever, they invited her there to do the groundbreaking. Because the project was started by them. They clearly stated the many things that the NNP had started when there was a groundbreaking or any kind of thing like that. They invited them. Clarice Mothers was there when they were doing the bridge in, was it St. John or wherever? Because I watched those things. She was there. So they give them the credit where the credit is due. And all this thing about consultation, they don't consult. How NNP is speaking, they are trying to say that everything that NDC is doing, they must put them to the table to discuss their plans.
Yeah.
And the policies that they want to come up with.
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys get that. We have to be there. That's why I always say they speak as though they are the professors of politics. And we must be involved. Keith Mitchells must remember that when he was in government, when he was in government, they had one man in parliament as opposition leader, whatever his name is. I can't remember his name. Until the man had to train himself to his desk. We must remember those things. And then he made a mockery of the man.
Yep.
He made a mockery of the man, called him little boy and all different kind of foolishness. And people are not seeing that. And talking about consultation, and they're not consult. Let me tell you something here. On consultation, no one should be absent from NNP's consultations. You know why I'm saying that? Because they make it public. We are going to be discussing the whatever it's called, the hospital thing, at such and such a place, at such and such a place. The public, all of Grenada, they are invited to be there. That's an invitation. Emlyn is saying, we got no consultation. Emlyn, and they want to be okay. Hemisphere, please, could you come? We need you. No, it is open to everyone. And they have never said NNP or the movement or the GOLP or whoever cannot come to the consultation. If you want to consult with them, you have a perfect opportunity to embarrass them and bring them down with what they said, because you know why? They make it into town halls. So bring your pros, ask the questions that NDC cannot answer or would never be able to answer, or you can make a fool of them, because that's your perfect opportunity. That's consultation. Other people come to it. Why must they have to come to you? They obviously invited, just like the Polaris thing. They were invited. They were not there. And last point I'm going to make. NNP is making it worse for themselves, even among some of their people, because in context, they have lots of very intelligent people in NNP, let's face it, and lots of brilliant people. So when you have a project like the hospital, and you are invited as the leader of the opposition and former leader of a government, and you are showing your people that I would not even go there to, whether you want to support or not, show your patriotism to whatever it is. You can have your objections, but you are not going, and you are basically encouraging your people not to go, for them to feel proud of saying, oh, they invited me, but I would not go to this because my conscience is this and my conscience is that. You look stupid, because there are a lot of intelligent people out there, and the people who are undecided, you are just giving them room to run away from you.
All right, okay,
because they are sure that you have no interest in Grenada and what the future is all about. Thank you for listening to me.
Thank you so much, Jeff, for your contribution.
Guys, keep up the good work.
Okay, can't take it. 443-0101, 443-0101, 403-0101, and 458-1914. The caller made a couple of comments there quickly. And let me tell some of the callers too that they're calling me on my personal phone too. My personal phone doesn't go on air. The numbers to call 403-0101 or 443-0101 and 458-1914. Do you think that when the hospital project is finished and imagine Diablo is still alive, you think that if he needs service, he's going to go there?
Yeah, you go. But you know, he said by the time it comes on, he'll be dead.
He didn't say he will be dead. He said most of you will be dead.
Well,
which means he might be alive. Which means he's trying to say.
I am saying that he'll be dead by that time, because the projection is what I'm getting for that it has taken a long time, and because of his advanced age.
No, but
I am saying that's my opinion.
Okay.
You can't tell me what my opinion is.
Okay, no. So you mean by the time it's finished and he's already advanced in age, he may not be around?
Yes, he may not be.
No, but the project creators estimated 3 years to open.
Yeah, that's it's going to take
by that time,
landline caller. Okay, WhatsApp caller. Let me take calls. Vibe FM WhatsApp caller coming. Thank you. Caller coming. Caller, go ahead.
Hello.
Yes.
Hello, good afternoon.
Yes, good afternoon. Yes.
I'd just like to make a little contribution.
Do that.
When Emlyn Pierre turned around and said her conscience wouldn't allow her to go to the sword turning ceremony last Friday, Emlyn Pierre did that for the simple reason she doesn't want to be associated with anything good. Because all the projects that the NNP said they were going to do, the Livera project, Mount Hartman, the shrimp farm, the chicken farm, she was associated with that. She don't like anything good. And that is why she wouldn't go to anything good, because when it turns out good, she'll be, oh gosh, something is good and I was associated with it. And she's not known to be associated with anything good. It's the same with Keith Mitchell. When I listen to that man and he turned on and he's saying, oh gosh, this is a fraud project, you shouldn't be associated with it. When you listen to Keith Mitchell, you have to read behind the lines, because with the anger and the venom he does speak with, it's because he didn't think of the project himself. That's why he's such an angry and bitter man. It's the same with the 50th anniversary. And when you hear him speak about the 50th anniversary, when they interviewed him, and he says, his words, he would have liked to have been prime minister for the 50th anniversary.
Right.
And then he turned on and he bawled. It hurts. It really hurts because he didn't get to do it.
Yeah.
It hurts. It really hurts. And this is what is hurting him. He is bitter. He is angry because he cannot get to do the things he wants to do. And that's my contribution, sir.
Yeah, okay. Thank you so much, sir.
Enjoy the rest of the afternoon.
And you too as well. Yeah, thank you for your call. Yeah, but that is a point that he's making. Yeah,
we have a lot of psychiatrists, qualified psychiatrists calling.
We addressed that. We addressed it earlier because I was saying that whenever there's a production by this current administration, it's so very well done that it gives my guys an antenna because why didn't I do this? How couldn't I? I didn't think about
Vibes
it.
FM, landline caller, come in.
Yes, Kim.
Yes, go ahead.
I'm listening. I have to make my last comeback. I want to give you by chance it was listen some of the critics on WeFM sometime?
No.
All right, that's your thing. This morning I make a point on it. I get about 50 calls because men, I don't want to talk I'm talking about what's going on in Grenada here now. So Leo, it had something they call double agent.
Yes.
You and Coil and Mr. Thing, it.
Yes.
It's like somebody working for me and they're working for you.
Yes.
2 of us is enemy. I will tell you what's going on in Grenada now. That was on WeFM this morning also. I was the one that brought it out. That's why everybody calling me. There's certain guys, Peter is in shit street again. Shit street with some of them men. If you don't get your act together, you're going to be. I will not bad talk Claudette with Peter. I will not bad talk Peter with Claudette. Both of them is Karanaj people. You understand? They are my friends, but I might have my preference in terms of which party I support. Right? Let me tell you something. When I born in this year, I was always with Brizan from day one. But let me tell you something. There's a guy and a couple of them that playing with Peter came. I want you to listen to me carefully. And Coil and Solio.
Yes.
You and Kennedy Bullard, I want him to listen to, and Devon, because they're the one who does talk for Peter also too. Because they know, and both are my friends. I hope the listening advisor who listening could tell them, you hear what German say, the 1 foot man on the bed and blind. So they're working for Peter, but it was NNP. But they changed, they're still NNP. They want to do it, Peter. NNP come and have a meeting. Tell me it's not making sense. They're not, because the talk is their men and them is domination. If you're working for Peter and you NNP come and say the worst thing about Peter in Zabo, where they had the last meeting, you were telling me you talking on Peter's behalf. And when you hear that, you want to air the next morning. You come the next morning. Because monetize that, because they talk around the ground, somebody see them going in an NNP private talk with 3 or 4 of the hierarchy. So the deal they're making with them, listen, Kim, I know earlier, the deal they're making with them, I'm not going to bar talk you NNP. All I'm going to do is talk about NDC. And they were talking about NDC. NDC is studying none of them.
You find so?
So the deal is, don't bad talk me. So if NNP come in power, you still have a work. If Peter come in power, I have a work same way. But Peter is not aware of that. I don't know if he's not aware of that thing. So they go continue ponging Peter because Peter more peace and them in saying nothing about them. You understand what I'm saying, Solio?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Very much so.
They ain't saying nothing about them. So when they talk about, I could have talked about that about 5 Thursdays ago, but I'm monitoring that talk when he come out. And then about 6 weeks ago, somebody, the talk they all over, that these men does have private talks with couple men on NNP. And I really prove it, and I believe it, because up to now, they ain't talk nothing and defend Peter and say, no. Why they come in here and this is the MP, this is the man what we need to see. That is lie. It's because of the deal they make with them. Grenadian people hear what they say. always hear it from John's German who didn't finish primary school, but you know, have a lot of street sense. And I've been in Expo 69, you know. Me and my mother. My mother bring me with her, so I ain't just come around, you know. All the struggle in the 70s, I know about it because I take part in the carnage. So I know about it good. The jewel movement, the Black Power, everything. So see, you know about that going PBC, you know that?
Yes, of course.
So nobody in fooling me. I have a mind of my own. And I decide I call Peter about 10 times. You know, I just say who I call there.
Yeah.
Peter ain't answering. I call couple of executive members. They didn't answer. It's like how a man called me from England and he say, boy, German, I know you good. I live in Grenada 27 years, but I know you're good. I grew up at Lucas Street. When the man talk, I know who's the man, mother, father, everything. So we talk. You see, a few of us there in England, and we just listen Vice FM. We all time, every Thursday we looking forward. If that programming come on, we just sick. We had to listen that time. With time going now, I hope they step up and come twice a week and then increase it to 3 times. I say, no problem, man. That is already discussed. All you go hate Vice, all you go eat Vice, drink Vice, everything. All kind of Vice. I say, let me tell you something. You know what you talk about that fish ban and Vice FM, and especially the owner, are talking like how we say it, at the station, and the 2 other men. You know, all you're right, if somebody, he have a uncle is a fisherman, and he say 2 weeks before, them had the press conference in Guav, right?
Yeah.
They said they knew that fisherman went out already. So when Vice talk about that the Thursday, fisherman was getting ready to come back in the Saturday or the Friday to take the cats because they knew. You say they need to stop letting people mislead them. Kim, that is all I have to say.
Okay.
That's all.
All right, thank you so much. Next caller, WhatsApp caller, come in. Caller?
Hello, good morning.
Yes, good morning.
Yes. I want to say to wish you all a happy Easter.
Same for you.
And to encourage all you to continue with all your good program. But I want to tell you, looking back, Keith always put his people as no goods. People he need to rescue. People that is not educated. He look at his 14 other members he have in parliament and he say if he see anybody besides him to rule Grenada, he go select somebody. And he never select. When he lose the election, those no goods, he still look at one and put them. And when you listen to her, everybody saying, in the business sector now, we go put Emily to rule Grenada. What kind of Grenada will you have? She even said, when NDC was campaigning, that these young people is capable to rule Grenada. People say it's a slip of the tongue. But the Spirit of God that tell him to say that he was prophesying, and you see what this NDC do, and they do a good job, and they are doing a good job. So people doesn't pelt stone on an empty mango tree. So the LNP and the other party, well, that's what Peter says. He leave NDC and he go with NNP. And when he reach in NNP, he had to run him out on NDC. Now they chuck him out and you want to make a party. But tell Peter, I don't know it. He just spinning top in mode. And you know, I give all of you on the program, all you doctorate. And don't bring back this man on the program because the man don't know what he's saying. Have a good day.
443-0101, 443-0101, 403-0101, and 458-1914, 458-1914. Very interesting, eh? Listen to some of the comments that people are making, eh? And you realize that although stupid season is not officially yet, you know, but you can feel the vibes.
Yeah. Why say it's not official yet?
No.
I find a lot of things
happening that qualifies.
Yes.
So you're saying what you're inferring is that our program today is crowded by stupid comments. Because this is stupid people.
No. Hold on,
Stupid season. I'm asking.
Well, let me answer.
And the answer is no. Right?
The answer is no, and let me explain to you. Stupid season is a talk that people use when elections are due. It doesn't mean people stupid. Okay? You understand that? All right, fine. So now, so many things are happening, and we realize now that the Honorable Prime Minister embodying with them. He's something else, He really knows how to handle the public. He just make his comments whenever it's necessary and go about his work.
He's an live to fight another day.
because each and everybody, especially I'm talking about the DPM and the NNP, and there's other parties that are brewing as well too. I don't know. I just forgot the names of them now, but
the political parties in Grenada.
Yes.
I thought it was 3 and plus the loaner.
No. But forget CHGCP.
Oh, no.
No, that's another one again. But there's one, some Nicholas.
What Lacrette's party?
Nicholas something. I have to go back and do some.
That one you just mentioned is truly independent.
Is what?
Truly independent.
One
person.
That makes
one person.
That makes a very healthy political atmosphere. People have a wider choice now, and I think that's good.
Yeah, but they may start up, but they ain't going nowhere.
Well, again,
over the years,
again, I will say the people will make the choice.
Yeah, I'm not saying it has a pattern of sometimes 6-7 parties, up for the election, but the only ones that are recognized and that would do well is the NDC and the NNP. The rest of them is just like fly by night, just.
But you know what? Then again, I think there's some potential with with DPM.
DPM.
Yeah.
Well, I believe that the DPM, I said it already, and this my belief, is going to come like a spoiler. In other words, like if you listen to one of the comments that this other caller was saying there, in that some of these people from the NNP are not true DPM supporting whatever, they in and between or never, so you don't even know which way they're going to go. But they were NNP. Now, if they were to eventually support the DPM, that will be taking away votes from the NNP.
Yes.
And that means now the NNP now is not going to have enough votes to go over the line. And the DPM not going to have enough votes to go over the line either. So which means that the NDC is just going to walk past them.
Also, in essence, the second tier competition is NNP and DPM.
Right. That is where I believe that's where the battle is going to be fought. Under there. Between the two of them, that's where the battle is going to be. Between the DPM and the NNP, because the DPM is making a lot of inroads, as far as we've been hearing, inside the NNP. Not necessarily the
Not
NDC.
in Grenada.
No.
In you said spoiler. In aircraft language, the spoilers make the flight a lot smoother and safer.
Yeah, but the spoiler meaning that they're gonna make it easier for another one to just come past.
Yeah.
Because I know
the operative word is easier.
Oh yeah, but they're gonna make it easier, which is true. Because as far as
for the Grenadian people.
But it's good that we're speaking Grenada right now. We're not talking anything else. But the election right now, as far as I'm looking at it, the fight is going to be on the bottom level between DPM
fighting
and
for what?
NNP.
What are they fighting for?
They're fighting for...
To see who come last?
Well, you never know. Sometimes the DPM end up in the opposition. You never know. You never know what the end result could be. But I believe, down on that line there, that's where they're going to be fighting for. But I think you mentioned one time, but I don't think that's possible anymore, where the possibility of the NNP getting one seat and the NDC and the DPM getting one seat, which is Peter David. You talk about Diablo, and they end up in Parliament, and we're going to be the opposition.
What? Opposition leader.
But if you have a situation like that, though, where you have to say like 13, just supposing, and you have one from each other side, I wonder how that's going to play out as opposition leader.
one has to agree to support the other because the leader is determined by if the other members within that sphere agree to.
But if you have one each,
you know what I'm saying? So one has to agree to support the other one.
So they can't agree.
Well,
suppose like you have one from this NNP and one from DPM, and they end up in Parliament now, one on one.
Yeah.
How would the opposition be determined?
Well, if they can reach an agreement by agreeing to support each other, the general may have to make a determination.
Who's the general?
General?
The GG, yes, that's it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, but those two, I don't understand how the government general come. Those two people are elected, you know, and they have the same right.
Yeah, but the government general deals with the whole issue about leader of.
No. But you know, talking
about it, and one has to be. Both of them cannot be.
By the way,
I mentioned the governor general does not determine leadership.
Yeah, and because I love Cecil Lagranat. No, there's nothing, but I find it's time for us to do what has to be done to get rid of this Queen business. You know, it's
a stress on the government, expense-wise too. You know, because
so how do you? Sorry,
because she's the head of state, right?
Yeah. So without her intervention, how else can you determine this? The example that you gave, DPM wins one, and NNP wins one. Yeah, and so how would you determine?
Get on.
Which one?
Make it a republic. Get on ready. Make it the president or something. But forget this in your majesties and your majesties.
I agree. That has to go.
Yeah,
that has to be my contention. But
yeah, come on.
That doesn't make any sense. This GG whatever. You know,
and then of course she doesn't have any power. None. Because if
just a stamp.
If the government proposes something and some things she has to sign and she refuses it, no, all they do is just get rid of her. Get somebody else.
Vibes FM, landline caller coming.
Good morning.
Yeah, hello, yes.
I want to disagree with you all in terms of the terminology or your place to some of the what I would consider pressure groups in Grenada, and you are calling them political parties. I believe there should be some guidelines as to what is how a political party is defined. I am getting the impression that someone gets up in the morning and decides to go on a run. He does not have a following. He has no information that could guide him as to how much persons in the area, even the area where he lives, how much persons is willing to support him. You know, there should be some.
Yeah.
And I know democracy is a sort of strange thing. It's very strange when you really check it out. But I think there should be some criteria that guides individuals and groups as to when you're forming a political party, or when it is established to be a political party as opposed to a pressure group. And I think that is what, when you make mention of, just there is a political party led by a gentleman, and trust me, I don't want to use the word crazy, but he is definitely not well. And people refer to this man and his party as a political party. And to me, that doesn't make sense. I mean, I think we are just making ourselves look foolish in the eyes of the wider Caribbean and the world when we acknowledge this sort of thing. And yes, Mr. Leo,
yes,
I would strongly suggest that the government take some action. And I've suggested to the Prime Minister the last time whether there is any, I asked him whether there is any thing that they can put in the election that is coming up. We just vote for candidates.
Some referendum.
Not on issue. Yes, where you could be able to talk whether we'll totally separate Carriacou from Grenada. These sort of questions could be asked at an election. Let the people vote on it. As it is now, Carriacou has its constitutional description in the constitution. But the people could think, I mean, should Carriacou, I mean, up to now, we don't have local government in Carriacou now. As it is there, as opposed to Tobago, where they have a budget and Carriacou just run its affairs, so to speak.
Yeah.
But they all depend on the central government. They have to be, but there should be someone in Carriacou who is responsible for Carriacou and diplomatic affairs. They have a budget and they work with that budget. The central government provides that.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, that is, I agree with you in terms of making that distinction and getting rid of that person they call the Governor General.
Yeah.
We need to, do things differently. The Prime Minister is the one in charge.
Mm-hmm.
Full stop.
We're not getting rid of the person, we're getting rid of the position.
Yeah.
The position, not the person. The position. The position is to me, null and void. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Yeah, this is something that needs to be discussed, And what happened in the referendum the last time too? There were too many issues, that people were confused. If we were to take one at a time and campaign on one at a time, I think we're going to get better results. One at a time, just one at a time. One, because when you have to look at all these and then when you vote yes, it's for all.
No.
Or no, it's for all. Or
No, it's not for all. Individually, you can vote individually.
Right, yeah.
Not for all.
The point is, how many people are good enough to understand the process and to know exactly what they should do in each one of them? Well, that needs a lot of education on that.
Well, it's the same thing like when you go to the poll. Generally, when you go to the polls, I mean, it have been campaigning and people have some idea of what they want and how they should vote.
Yes, but it's different. In other words, you have a choice sometimes of just two. In other words, two candidates, two parties. Mm-hmm. Either one or two. That's it. But when you have say 9.
No. When you have the parties, they vote on issues. No, they vote on issues, not personalities. Generally.
Mm. But I think the best thing is to have one at a time, and I think we're going to get better results.
No. What has happened in the last referendum? There was not enough public education. People didn't understand. You should have public education, not limited to one.
Yeah, but again, what I'm saying, how many people are in a situation to understand 6, 7, 8 at a time? In other words, no. Listen, it takes a lot because to go through each and every one of them to make people really understand, it will take time.
Well, what's wrong with taking time? When you take time, you're going to inculcate the understanding of what is happening there, so you have a better understanding of what you're voting for, rather than rush it with one. To me, it's not a cost effective.
I believe that the method was used in the wrong the last time, and it's going to fail anytime we try to do it like that. But if we go in at one at a time, say, listen, well, local government for Carriacou anyway has been on in the constitution.
Well, if you're going at one at a time, people have no choice. One at a time, there's no choice.
You could,
but people must have choice.
Wait, listen. One at a time, you have a choice.
What's it? Okay.
Let me tell you the choice. Yes or no.
That's not a choice.
That's a choice. You could say yes or you could say no. That's a choice. If you say no, you choose that it should not happen. If you say yes, then it should happen. So that's choosing. Yes or no.
When you're talking about choice, okay, you are giving people opportunities to look at different scenarios.
No.
If there is no other scenario, it is not a legitimate choice.
Yes, it is. It is. Choice means, are you in favor or not in favor?
You choose.
That's it. You see that?
Only choose your choice.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
That's all. We could do that way, and then I think we're going to get better results. But if we don't, then we're going to end up in a situation whereby people are confused. Because I'll be honest with you, last time they had a referendum, I started to go through each and every one of them. And after a while, I just let's say this thing ain't make no sense, man. Too much for me to put in my brain tonight, man. Let me just put this thing aside. I'm telling you. Because sometimes you expand the span that you have, in reading and listening and things like that. And, is sometimes limited.
You could have looked at each individual one if you wanted to vote for just one and leave the rest.
Well, so rather than give me all that stress, let us campaign and explain one at a time to to the voting public.
One
at a time.
I think he should.
One at a time. Every time we have an election, we put one on the ballot. Because I know back in the US, okay, there's some, after you vote for your candidate, then you have other things that you could vote on, you know, if you wish to do so.
You know,
people have more knowledge of it. So
I remember when Britannia ruled the waves, we want happy passengers. When Britannia ruled the wave. Well, now it's sinking now. Why are we getting in live boat?
Would you explain, Mr. Joseph? I'm lost. So forgive the ignorance of my part.
I said, when Britannia ruled the wave, you know, hail Britannia, Britannia ruled the wave.
Yes.
We shall never, Britain's never shall be slave. Grenada as a state was getting very little or nothing from England, except good manners. Now England is on the decline. So it's a sinking ship. So we should get away from that sinking ship and get in a lifeboat.
Exactly.
That's what I'm saying.
As a matter of fact, you're expounding on getting rid of the government.
The monarchy.
Yeah. The government.
Yes. Yes.
Vibes FM, landline caller coming. Landline caller.
Yes, good afternoon. Good morning or afternoon. Good morning, sir.
Right
Morning, sir.
Okay, yes.
Yeah, morning. Good morning, Compel.
Good morning, sir. How you
Compel. Compel you.
How you do?
Compel Kim, Compel Koi.
Yeah.
And Compel Uta. Good morning.
Morning.
Yeah, we have a new company. Now. All right. I wouldn't be long, I just want to make a quick thing. Project Polaris. Case closed. There's no argument done. Case closed. Argument done. Case matchup. You know, Polaris irritating some people because they realize case closed, you know.
Yeah.
That's why they irritate it so. That's why they can't, their conscience won't allow them to go. Because they realize everything done, case closed. You didn't hear somebody say, and I don't like to call name, but you might hear somebody say that they're doing that just to tick a box.
Yeah.
I said, you didn't hear somebody say they're just doing that to tick a box?
Yep, I heard that. Of course.
One of the heads, you know, you have a two-headed serpent outside here, right?
Yeah.
A serpent with two heads, I know. Oh, a serpent could crawl with dragging two heads in front of it. It's terrible. It's really terrible. So one of the heads say, the head of the serpent say, they're just doing that to tick a box. As though some of us in our sense. You could do all that just to tick a box, break ground.
What about the older head?
Buy acres and acres of land just to tick a box?
Yeah, that is the younger head of the snake. What about the older head of the snake?
That project, and I learned that only as the other start on it. The land for that project, that project is going to be built on, was tried to secure, Tillman Thomas tried to secure it 10 years ago.
Yeah.
And the land remained there. The owner could have cut it up and sell it in lots, but it didn't happen. And I believe that's a sign that project had to go on that spot. So God preserve it this time. So we could get it to get our brand new teaching hospital. Every day I repost in the plans, the drawings.
Yeah.
Every day I repost in it as a rule. So anybody go under my thing in Facebook, they go see it. It's so important to have that.
Yeah.
And before I go, yes, some people go dead before we finish. I might be one of them. but I was dead from natural causes. But the other head, the older head, and you know what I mean, from the two-headed serpent.
Yeah.
He might dead from pressure.
Stress, man.
Anyway, have a good afternoon.
All right,
And
thank you so much.
All right, bye-bye.
All right, next caller, Basketman. Caller you on. Hello.
Yeah, morning, Takim.
Yeah, morning.
Morning, Takim. Mr. Koi, Mr. Joseph.
Yeah, good morning,
Hello.
good morning, Basketman.
How are you
Good morning. Fine, thank you, sir.
Yeah. As usual, I was looking, I was listening to Emlyn Pierre. No, Grenada, don't understand that Emlyn Pierre and them don't like Grenada. Keep me saying don't like Grenada. People, you don't understand what's going on here. A project like that, the government is taking a project like taking on a project like that. Keep me saying going to a boom, you know. That when you won't come through, you know. Well, as I tell Peter when I was on the program last time, regardless of what's going on, which hospital, any hospital building anywhere in the world, people is going to die. People will die because that's in bill. But as I said before, I have 20 grandchildren. Some of them is not in Grenada. So the hospital is being right up in the hospital building because it's not for me. I got there just now. I wouldn't imagine there. I would go to see it build, but after that, how long I will again? So the people who are at the hospital, brothers and sisters, they don't like Grenada and they don't like your grandchildren. Most of but you can get our children, so you can't have grand. So forget kitchen kill. You can never say anything. You know, but brothers and sisters, when you're talking about the fencing in front of the hospital, well, all building on the roadside everywhere. Look, Silverson just take down the Billy wall. They had a big fencing. Every building was building proper fencing in front by the road, especially when you're on the road. I don't see what you're talking about. And then now, the money was spent, they could have looked up Emlyn Pierre, please, I told you already. The money what you get for the hand sanitizing program, I say you have to tell us, you have to add it on that. How much more did you spend for chemicals and paying the people? And how much remain? Why do you have none remain, Emlyn Pierre? Emlyn Pierre see them the people tell wings all the time, keeping all the grant loans. Those money what the people go with, brothers and sisters. Grenadian, open all your eyes. Only more $400 million that the people go with in guarantee loans. This couldn't do something for Grenadian. Well, my grandchildren have to pay. My grandchildren know it's not yet and they still owe debt, brothers and sisters. So I don't understand why these people they don't like Grenada. They don't like Grenada. And they hate Grenada. All their life is handout and people go for the give them handout. Look them the Spanish people here. Grenadian now work. Grenadian sit down by the shop smoking weed, brothers and sisters. So I don't look at it for yourself. Grenadian don't want to work because they get so accustomed with the handout industry that they're looking for the handout now. It's not going on. There is work all over Grenada. First time in the history of Grenada, there is after the revolution. There is so much project going on, so much work going on, brothers and sisters. If I didn't hold again, if I didn't hold already, I would have gone to power too. Because there is so much work, they're begging for workers, Grenadian are working, begging for workers, and for that sit down by the shop, fighting to sell a cigarette for $1 and looking for a weed to smoke. Brothers and sisters, what's going on in the country is really sad. And that's all because of Keith Mitchell. Brothers and sisters, Grenadian all. Let the people of Northeast so then just call the radio station and tell us what Kate Louis did for them since he was in power and in the southeast where Emlyn Pierre run, what he has done for our people there. Brothers and sisters, if you guys should call and say something, they don't have to say mute. Most of them afraid to talk because somebody go punish them for talking. But brothers and sisters, this is what you have your voice for. To see things going in the country and talk about what is wrong, brothers and sisters. So this is my position this morning, brothers and Mr. Kim, thank you for taking my call.
Okay.
Mr. Coy and Mr. Joseph, thank you, sir.
Yeah. Well, accepted.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, basta.
Right. Next caller, line caller coming.
Good afternoon.
Yeah, good afternoon.
Just 3 topics, and I will be very brief on 2 of them.
Go ahead.
But one I want to discuss clearly, I don't understand. Before the war in Iran with America and Israel, where were we getting our gasoline and gas from? That I would like to know.
Uh-huh.
If it's not from there, then how come we got a raise in gasoline price? For what? All right. That I would like them to find and tell me, because I don't understand that. And I hear Grenadian say they're going to raise the price of electricity because of the gasoline price. Well, where was Grenadian getting the gasoline from? Not from America, not from Iran. So I don't understand. But anyway.
Venezuela.
Yeah.
The next thing.
No, Venezuela, they were getting it from.
Venezuela.
And
somebody else controlling the oil now.
Right. Venezuela.
Yeah.
And Trinidad.
Venezuela, don't mention Venezuela.
Because
Venezuela.
Because America is controlling Venezuela.
Right now, so that would make it more.
That makes it, okay.
That answered the question.
Understand.
Yeah.
No problem. Next thing. This business about the hospital, I don't know why we're wasting time on that. I mean, that has been, listen, do you know that I know for a fact, I know a guy, he's a Grenadian, born in America, but he gave Keith Mitchell the same project many years ago, and he didn't care about it. So now somebody do it. Why is the problem? There's no problem in that. I mean, the hospital bill, and who is alive to get use of it, they will. And that's the story. The last thing, you see this problem with Emlyn Pay? I said it on Facebook, and I want to say it now. If Emlyn Pay had any integrity, and if she respected democracy, when she was put up for the nomination for leader of the party, she and Peter, when she realized Keith had messed up things with Peter, so he had to decline. She should decline too, but no. You went and you run unopposed, knowing damn well what Keith did. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And you run and put yourself up. So you were not elected leader. You were nominated. You were put there. And if you had any common sense, which you don't have, and if you think she wanted democracy, if she had declined, then a whole different story would have happened. Because Keith would have realized, hey, wait a minute, something is going on here. And he'd have to either conform or stay with and elect somebody else. And she would have come out on top. People would have respected her. Then she would have been a good leader then. But by you knowing exactly what Keith did, so that you would be put there, you went ahead and you agreed with him, so you're a puppet.
Yeah.
Nobody respect you for that.
Yeah.
And I won't be surprised if she would lose her election or seat. And that would be no surprise. I mean, and she would deserve that to happen to her. Because it clearly shows that she has no sense of moral integrity and democracy in her, period.
Yeah.
She just want to be there to be the first woman prime minister. That's all nonsense. Then goes Trump and so on. But anyway, that's my 3 points.
Okay.
And we settled the matter of the oil you're getting from Venezuela, and now America controls Venezuela. So, okay, then, right. They're going to raise the price, or we're going to have to pay the cost of it. Fine.
Yeah. It's just a matter of supply and demand.
Yeah. I don't talk. I mean, the hospital is going to come on. Why does it take 3 years or 4 years or 8 years to build? Those of us who are alive, we probably make use of the services.
Definitely.
And the hospital is a privatized business. You have to pay. I mean, it's not this nonsense. We've been going on too long, but you're going to have to pay for the services. And bear in mind, if you had to go overseas to get it, it would have cost you airfare, boarding and lodging, and the cost of the operation in the United States or Trinidad or wherever. Well, you will have to pay the same cost down here now.
And it's going to be less, though. It's going to be much less. That's it, because...
I mean, we must understand that. Nothing is free again, Nothing is free.
No.
Yeah.
Nothing is free. So that's all I have to say.
Okay. But caller, before you leave...
Watching, and I have a feeling I know how the election will go, but I'll leave that for the time when it comes up.
But before you leave, I hope let me just grant you a new designation. You know Luther number 0.
Right, good. I'm glad.
Yes, sir.
Well, I mean, listen, when I see things, when I see things, I call it as I see.
That's meant for you. Right.
I had enough experience. I'm 85 years old, and I've been living in Grenada for the past 25 years, or 28.
Yeah.
I spent 30-some years in America. I understand both sides. I know what's going on. I listen and I look. That's all I do, I don't talk much.
Yeah.
I hear what is going on, and I figure out what I hear from all sides. And I already told Peter, Peter, I said, Peter, you're leading from behind. You don't lead from behind, you lead from in front.
Amen.
And that's your problem.
Yeah.
I tell him straightforward. He didn't say anything, he keep quiet. But I like him.
Yes.
No problem.
Me too.
That's all.
Yes.
But you have to lead from in front. Peter wants people to go in front and do things for him, and then he come in the back and take credit for it. That is not leadership.
Okay.
Thank you.
Have a good day, guys.
Okay,
You
thank
too,
you so
my
much.
friend. You too.
Next caller come in. Thank you.
Good day, gentlemen.
Yeah, good day.
Good day.
Yes.
Hello.
Yes.
Hello.
Right. Let me just clarify one statement from the caller that just speaking. Whenever where oil is concerned, wherever in the world there is a problem with one of the oil producing countries,
Amen. Yeah.
what is going on now?
Affecting the
Oil
whole
price
world.
going up around the world.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't matter if you're living down in Brazil and the war is in Russia. Russia produce. It has nothing to do with us. But oil is an international business.
Commodity, yeah.
So you affect one and you affect all.
That's true.
So we the buyers are the one that getting hit the most. You have to put fuel in your vehicle, but up in gas and whatnot. It's always we at the bottom of the chain. So I just thought it best to just clarify that. Anything about those situation, as President Brown, right now, if Russia have a problem with wheat, flour price going up around the world.
Yeah.
Any of the countries that produce wheat, make flour, anything go wrong there, going up around the world. Good. I've been listening to the NNP. Well, I don't go and really listen to programs. But like when I go to social media and I pick up one or two of them, I listen. I download it and I pay attention to it. And these people and them, it seems to me that they are big in body. But you see, where common sense is concerned, they're very small. And if somebody don't have common sense, they're going to lack understanding, they're going to lack knowledge, and they're going to lack wisdom. And they will be there just like nothing to use. When you look at Hospital Polaris, it is not an NDC thing. The NDC government is in place to do it. But it will be done for Grenada first and the outside communities who want to use that service. The present General Hospital cannot provide the type of service Polaris will be able to provide. And that is why, based on the illness that we have here, even if we don't have the money, we have to get DJ to make noise in the street, begging for money to ship our loved ones abroad for medical. If that hospital now would provide that service, yes, you have to pay for it, but it will be cheaper. And I think Mr. Leo helped me with that. You have to pay for airfare. Whatever picking you up from the airport, whether it's an ambulance or a taxi, you have to pay for that. Even when they attend to you and you become a flight risk. So in other words, you're not ready to fly back home yet. You have to pay for accommodation some way if you don't have some relatives or they'll take care of you. Now you're getting it right on your doorstep. You condemn it, you criticize it. Don't just blame MNP now. MNP following father. If it's one thing I found out, this child always obeys his father. And she's very faithful for him. Whatever he says goes. As talk went around, it's the father who told them, don't take the parliamentary vehicles.
Yes.
No, he have,
Yeah.
He have. He tell them don't take it. Whatever I tell them, they have to do it. And Emily know. if convention gonna come before the election, should not be going in as
a leader.
Political leader. She know that. So she might hoping and pray. Well, better she beg the country to call the election now. So she got a chance as political leader.
But
even as political leader, yeah.
Even if the father saying, I have no confidence in my daughter, you know. So now all you're voting. Remember when he said that this so many words?
Yeah.
So
yeah. He said the problem is not the NDC, you know. It's the leadership of
yes,
the
man,
NNP.
it's my daughter.
Exactly. But if it's one man, he doesn't lie on the children. He don't lie on the children. When Mr. Luther, only one son he had hard. That is Luther, he doesn't know. That Luther end up leaving him and go somewhere else. And where he go, he cannot get help. So
well, I'm not looking for help.
Sorry, no, I don't mean help like money or handout and kind of thing.
No.
Looking for, if I say shelter, you will say,
I say I'm looking to help, not for help. I'm looking to help our country.
You're looking to help?
Yes.
But and this way you go?
Yes. Unifying the country.
It's like that?
You know, let me tell you.
You leave one party, Mr. Luther, give me a second. You are the NNP.
Yes, I was.
You saw the NNP
before that,
was
I was in the NDC before that.
Right, you was in the NDC.
Yes.
Thank you. Now, when you go in the NNP, for all the years the NNP in office, you see they were not doing anything worthwhile for Grenada.
Well, let me stop you right there.
Go ahead. Let finish. Yes, go ahead.
Luther is like putting a little piece of bait on the end of a hook and throw it for a fish. You don't do nothing. You don't do nothing for the fish, nothing good for the fish, because your intention is to hold the fish to eat it. So the fish doesn't get anything to benefit from. Before that little piece of bait could go down inside the belly, you already pull up the fish from the water. You have to understand logic. Some people talking, it doesn't mean what they're saying. But we have cliches, we make cliches and whatnot. We have to get the understanding of that. We learn from old people, right? I guess you learn from them too. If you look at the NNP, all these years you're in office, you had so much things in the pipeline that you even forget where the pipeline is. That forced Andy to go on the stage with a big pipe wrench in hand and fittings for the pipe to unlock the pipe and block it and have the proper fittings in. They did that. If you look at the fittings on the pipe, new elbow, new collar, everything is new. So new now make the difference in Grenada. And the government did not reject what the NNP started. It's good, they finish it. And if I'm an NNP supporter, I will be happy to know that government is proven to be a continuum in Grenada. Not like when Kit came in office, Tillman did nothing good. Nothing good. So he want a name for himself. And what do he do for Grenada? So when you leave NNP now and you go with Peter, as I make you know last week, if you didn't know, Peter is the laziest politician Grenada ever had. You get all this thumb in the tongue of St. George, one of the smallest constituencies in Grenada, and you couldn't manage it with all the chances you get. How you go manage the whole of Grenada? Mr. Luther, I wishing you alone a good day. Kim, you understand that? Thank you.
Well,
thank you, Colin.
The people in St. George's didn't think so because they voted him into office a number of times. And coming to the NNP, the people in Grenada had expressed the confidence and trust in the NNP for 23 years. And in the 23 years, tell me what the NDC has done. They were just in the political doldrums. Now, you are in a particular system and you look at the policies and principles run. And once I see it is not to my liking, I think it is going in the wrong direction, I will move. And that's what I do. I'm not glued to any particular political party. when I see something that I think in my mind it's progressive, like I see the DPM as a very progressive party trying to unify people, then I will move.
Let me ask a question, Luther. Now, Peter was in the NNP, right? And he formed the DPM now. If he was given leadership in the NNP, would he have stayed there?
You pose that if. I don't know. If I don't know,
he was vying for the leadership. He was pleading for it.
What's wrong with that? No, what is wrong? No. You were saying as this is something. My goodness, every politician does that.
No,
what did Keith Mitchell do?
What
did Keith Mitchell do?
Let me answer the question. You didn't answer the question.
I'm answering the question. This is where I have answered.
Let me ask you the question one more time. He was looking to get leadership in the NNP, right? Is that correct?
Well, I don't know. You are posing that, but I don't
oppose it. No, Luther.
You are posing that question. He was looking to get
right.
Suppose I agree with you. Yes.
Not suppose.
No, I said suppose I agree with you. What do you mean not suppose?
Let me finish.
I am saying you suppose I Luther when he agree with you.
Luther, you have to listen about it.
You must listen to.
But listen to me.
Let me finish.
Give me a chance. When you're wrong, you must lower your volume. Number one.
Who determines I'm wrong? The people will determine I'm wrong.
No. That's what I'm saying. I'm saying when you're not so correct, you must lower your volume. Number one. Number two. What Kim was saying, let's take it nice and mellow. Had Peter David's quest to be leader of the NNP, if that had gotten through, if that is okay, all now and so you have been still in the NNP. And I'm asking you, we're talking about, sometimes we're throwing this thing around about 23 years.
Yes, you threw it
Dr. Mitchell was representing the Northwest for 40 years. 40, you know.
Okay.
And the Northwest has nothing to show for that period.
But not...
Let me finish, man.
Wait.
So, if in fact, somebody who's given you a mandate for 40 years have nothing to show for it, who else is going to benefit from Dr. Keith or the NNP or for that matter, Peter David?
Well, the question is, why have the people given you for 40 years? Because they were satisfied with what you're doing. If they were not satisfied with what you're doing, they'll get you out. You're talking about...
Let me take a call. Luther, hold on. Vibes FM, caller, come in.
Good afternoon.
Yeah, good afternoon, yes.
Afternoon to the whole entire cabinet.
Yeah, okay.
The honorable Dr. Luther.
Yes, thank you.
Right. Now, we must not say that the honorable Dr. Claudius Mitchell didn't do nothing for Grenada. He did a lot for Grenada. And we must look at it very carefully. And I want you to take a record of it. I want you to go in the record that he did a lot for Grenada. What he did for Grenada, no prime minister has possibly do it. Not one.
Okay.
Right. In the first instance, where is
detail?
Listen to me very carefully.
Yeah.
And I want Mr. Luther to answer me.
Oh, yes. Caller, speak a little louder, please. Yeah, we only get
right.
into
I want Mr. Luther to listen and answer. Hear me?
Yes.
Right. He did a lot for Grenada. Where is the sugar factory? 1. 2. The rum factory. 3. Right. The lime factory. Right. The soap factory. Where we used to make island thing in Grenada. Where is it? Where is the lime factory where we used to squeeze the lime and ship out lime juice and that kind of thing? Because it used to happen in Garaku too. Right. Okay. Then where is the sovereign factory? Sky High, Red Spot, and Juicy. Where is them? That is a lot for Grenada. Right? Okay. Grenada was leading in the Eastern Caribbean with agriculture, education, and health. Right. Where is it? What he told me say? He go make Grenada ungovernable. And Luther and them agree and they clap and they rave for that. So the man do a lot for Grenada. Right? He did a lot. So what we say we do? He do. Because I tell you when he done with it, nobody able to take out from where he put it, and he go make it ungovernable. So then, where Dr. Luther, tell Dr. Luther, come on, no man, face reality. You understand? Face reality, we must understand to learn our history one day at a time. The same hospital is fighting to build now is in Monge, and in Monge, where the house and scheme is, that's where the hospital had to go. World Health Organization tell him was not to build. Tell him not to build the hospital down there. He still do it. Yeah? He still do it. Look at the place there. He put the house and scheme there. And now what has happened? The same spot where Tillman, where they building the hospital, you know, Tillman was doing money coming and he says that money Tillman want to make. Because Tillman can run a salary shop. $50 thing for that to bring the that way it is. Eh?
Could I answer you now?
Yeah.
Do you understand that we live in a democracy?
No.
Yes, we live in a democracy.
And that the people, the Grenadian people, put their trust and confidence in a political party for how many years? For, let's say 23 years. They put their trust and confidence in the party. Okay. In those years, in those years, the NDC was in the.
He's speaking here.
When he has to wait until I'm finished.
No, he's responding.
So he can interrupt me.
Yes, callers are first, each and every time. Caller, go ahead.
In the party, you put the confidence are in the man. You know why it's a handout? I live in an area where they used to come and hand out rum and cigarettes and a $50 and a $20 bill. You know? Right now, they have a program going on. Right? They have a program going on. People who's calling a radio station and making some statements, $100 and $50 to make allegation. You know? I live in right in an area where they're about in tongue like a wayward cat. And I don't see it and I don't hear them. Right? The same other one was running, they know you want to be leader. Right? You have people right or wrong telling people that when they get into power, they will get rid of them.
So
the same one not want to get leadership, they know, you know. Have people around who campaigning time and singing and telling people when they get into power, they will get rid of them.
So
have a good debate.
Okay, thank you so much. Yeah.
So you're saying to me you don't remember that in 3 separate elections, the people totally rejected the NDC, totally, not a single seat, not one.
Are you saying that to say?
Because
it speaks to the
no. What it speaks to is the weakness of the NDC. It had nothing to offer. The people thought they had nothing to offer. That is why you did not get a single seat, not one. And this is not deniable in political history in Grenada.
So,
thank you very much.
You know, because sometimes when I look at Donald Trump being the president of the United States, and the United States is supposed to be the bastion of democracy, but in actuality is the bastion of the currency. Because in America is the currency that speaks in every aspect. The Supreme Court that is now the Supreme Crooks, anything done Donald Trump asks them to do, they're going to do it. So much for democracy. So we've been fooled. Let me finish the man.
Well, I haven't said anything.
Well, yes. So, I mean, in Grenada, the position there is not that the people voted for the betterment, you know. All it displayed is the height of ignorance. Because, let me say this to you. Again, I refer to what I mentioned earlier. If after 40 years, you got nothing, what are you supporting again? What are you looking for? No, when I say got nothing, in terms of betterment as a people.
What? This is your take on it, but the people's take on it is that the NDC did nothing, absolutely nothing. As a matter of fact, in 3 elections, you failed to garner a single seat. 15 love 3 times.
Listen.
What is the performance? Tell me the performance.
Okay, let me check.
Complete disaster.
Let me chip in there. Hold on. Yes, he won the election. How did he win the election? What did he do to win the election? And what was his strategy in winning the election? The $20, $60, $40 or whatever the case might be, the handout, something like that. That's all it was. And because,
you have absolutely no proof about that.
Wait, don't tell me. I'm telling you. I know of many instances where people have been getting these handouts for years and years. I could tell you that straight out. And the reason for doing so is to keep them vulnerable, keep them ignorant. So whenever he comes to them and tell them vote again, they will do it.
Yeah, okay.
They had no choice.
And the NDC knew that for all these years and did nothing about it?
Because the NDC doesn't believe in, listen, the NDC has a different strategy. Educate the man, teach the man how to fish so he could make a living on his own and you don't have to depend on you. Next caller.
So they had the corruption for all these years and never...
Next caller. Caller, come in.
Yeah, Kim.
Yes, go ahead.
Let me tell you something. No bother with this guy. Eh? This guy living in hope. You better try to reach Marquis. Let me tell you something. The reason why the people was fooled on the NNP because they never see long term. They only see short term. That's why Keith and them could have come and tell them all these lies. Just like the chicken farm, the shrimp farm, Manhattan Project. Because what Keith too, he had a farm, a voting farm. That is we create things like the Imani. You know the name alone. People ask him what name is that Imani, the bullshit, that what they like. And Handoy. So they didn't see the long term in terms of educating yourself. Try to get your children to get one, study something meaningful. Whether it's in agriculture, being a doctor, being a, something that you can come back and give back to the country. They didn't see it. You understand? It's give me 2 bread and butter, pass on the return, become a reach the end of the tunnel, be done. I'm looking for water. I guess I'm handled again by the thing, by the mall, and I'm on again. They didn't see long term.
Right.
You understand? So all what they spend like, remember, they keep understand these people and them in Grenadian. Keith Keith is a political professor in terms of what he used on these things. Come on, man. When you have that window, don't throw stone because he know how works the food is. The election, he realized that he could be last time otherwise in shit street. He said, let me bring him in calls and say, I find all. You know, all of them buy that.
Yeah.
So how you will get people to vote for NDC? When no all of them only want Android. I mean, come on, if I get Android, I'm taking it. But that means you go make me, you can't give me Android to vote for you. I have a mind of my own. So you don't come with that bullshit about NDC has no plan. No plan. NDC plan is long term, but they see in the short term. And now they come to the senses and seeing what the National Democratic Congress is doing. You understand?
Okay.
So you don't bother with them. Don't bother show that crap that brother speaking. All right.
Okay, caller. Next, WhatsApp caller coming.
Hello?
Yes, yeah, you're on now.
Greetings to you, my brother.
Okay, greetings.
You know, once is a mistake, twice is a habit. And I really hope that Kim would have never make that mistake again. Kim always saying you can't teach an old dog new trick. No matter what, I hope you really will not invite that guest, the guest you have it. I mean, why what these people these people don't know human nature about them, you know. Kim, Mr. Leo said last week that you have to add some negative into positive. That is a bad joke according to the Bajan. That is this Mr. Leo, that program been messed up. This individual is bringing nothing positive toward the development of Grenada. You're going to tell me that you speaking as though you're supporting what is happening, the health for your country. If I had a little bit of doubt in my mind and say, okay, well, I've been as a person that is in the middle to support the NNP. I absolutely would not, because you can't tell me you sit down there and saying that you don't support in a hospital, and you know the condition of the hospital we have, and you're not supporting it. So that means you don't care about my health. You don't care about my family health and extension the country. And you have people as guests sitting down there and probably giving moral support to it. Keep birds of one feather, cooks together. And I don't want to say you're part of it, but it's no.
Yeah.
Right.
Are you trying to make this a comedy show?
Come on, Luther. Give him a chance. Caller, go
Listen,
ahead.
I did not speak into you, so if you want me to tell you, this is not a comedy show. It's time that you, as a big man, start behaving. You say you don't care nothing about Grenada in the first place, and by extension to your family. You don't care. You talking this stupidness about. If you supporting this nonsense about, you don't care about health. You don't care about Grenada. You don't supporting that. Why you could not care about the health sector in this country? A healthy population is a wealthy population. Every time they tell you that, and you sit down there with this nonsense. Let me tell you, Kim, you better stop this shit. There are certain people just don't associate with them in certain forum. And this is one forum you should not be associated with the man they call Mr. Luther. I'm speaking plain. I don't care. It's time that this nonsense stop happening. That we as Grenadians have to stop saying, oh, if I didn't know, give him a chance. Get rid of him. Thank you very much.
Okay.
Thank you. I have never said...
Luther, hold on. Next caller. Caller, come in. Caller, you on? Hello?
Hello?
Yes, you're on now. Yes, you're on. Yes, go right ahead. Yes.
Yeah, Kim.
Uh-huh.
You have some people in Grenada, they're really blind and they can't see, you know. Because the whole hospital is at you don't place for packing up. Right?
Yeah.
And you don't place for packing up. And some of them just keep getting and getting on. NMP do not NMP win election because I overheard a young girl say she want doctor to come back. Because when that come back, she don't have to work. She getting free money. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
You understand?
Yeah.
So this NMP and them they already at Kim. This NMP and them need to go and come, and this NMP and Peter and them they need to go and come again. Because if you could somebody could want a can, if I teach them to plant a can, every time they're begging for a can. Kim. Teach them to plant a can. You understand? Since I know myself, I walk in. I never sit on home. I don't depend on government try to give me everything I get from work. Since I leave school, I start working.
Okay.
You understand? This NMP and them already yet. This NMP and this Peter party and them already yet. It's a good thing. It's not a good thing. Keep me saying them if they get sick, they could go overseas. What's about me and others can't make it? Eh?
Yeah.
Staying going on them. You understand?
Yeah.
We will be betterment for the country. And this is a good thing. You know what I mean?
Okay.
And yeah, all right, we'll see.
Okay,
Bye.
thank you so much for your contribution. 443-0101. Again, 443-0101, 403-0101, and 458-1914. 458-1914. Luther, I want to address a question to you.
Yeah.
Okay, now, you mentioned earlier on that the NNP was able to give the NDC 15-0 3 times?
Yes.
15-0 3 times. Hold on. Before we go further, I hate when they call it back up. I'm going to come back on you on that. Hold on.
The question is why?
Vibes FM. Well, I think I'm not finished. Vibes FM, caller coming. Caller coming.
Hello, good afternoon.
Yeah, good afternoon. Yes.
I'm calling for the program.
Yes, go ahead. Yes.
Want to wish you all a happy Easter. I want to wish you all a happy Easter. And pertaining to with the 15th seat where NDC lost, the former Prime Minister had said to get into power, even though you have to lie to get into power. Even though you have to lie to get into power, because people had believed him. Because concerning the oil, concerning Nazenburg, because he had hate Nazenburg like a poison. So that is why the people, the uneducated ones, they go and they vote them and they put them back there. That's what happened. So that is my contribution.
Okay, thank you so much. Again, the telephone numbers 403-0101, 403-0101, 443-0101, and 458-1914. Okay. Now I'm getting back to you, Luther. I was just asking you a question there as it pertains to the 15-0 that the NDC got 3 times, right? Okay. And inside the 15-0 though, I think Peter was one of them. You know, he was a member of the NNP when they got the 15-0, right?
I don't remember.
In 2018, yes.
Okay.
Yeah, the NDC got 15-0 in 2018 and he was part of it, right?
Yeah.
Right, great.
He was
so now, he was part of the 15-0.
Okay.
Okay. So now you keep asking and saying, well, the people voted in the NNP because the NDC didn't show them enough or whatever. And that's why. Now, Peter joined the NNP. So how come he was able to join the NNP when the NNP didn't do anything or
What do we say the NNP didn't do anything? The NNP had a long history of winning.
Of winning, just
Yes.
winning. But talk about
why did they win? Because the people looked to the party, what it was doing, and gave him their trust
and
confidence. They had their trust and confidence in for 23 years.
Right. And Peter joined them because of what they were doing, right? He was satisfied with what the NNP was doing.
I think the best person to answer that is Peter David.
Oh, come on, Luther, forget it.
I can't answer for Peter.
Yeah,
Peter will answer himself.
Okay, Vibes FM caller, come in.
Hello?
Yes, go ahead.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, yeah.
King the King.
Yes, speaking.
Why do you bring back Luther there for all these long years? Last week he was there. Luther talk a whole pile of stupidness. You bring back Luther again. This is our Easter wish you're giving us. I believe that. My 2 pence now.
Yeah, go ahead.
What Luther and his bunch of people is saying about this hospital. Kim the King, you travel and you know about health. Grenada hasn't got a proper hospital. The hospital is not in the proper place. Number one. They told the former Prime Minister, do not put the hospital, the PO, WHO, and PO. He still put it there. Okay, they're balling, they're condemning the hospital you can't get gall, you can't get medicine, you can't get this, and whatnot. It having a parking place. If a fire, God help, take in that hospital, a fire brigade cannot go up there. My God, they never had a vision to build a hospital. Uncle Tilly started when he wasn't there. They never continue. They leave the land and they never continue. This government come 10 years ago. This land was there. They never think about long term. This NNP government never was thinking about the people of Grenada. All what they was thinking about is themselves. Because all what they used to think is the poor and vulnerable, and then they want to bring them in Pulse. Tell them come in Pulse. In Simone, in Pulse. You go know about oil and gas and whatnot, fool us, trick us, and they win the election, 2013. Peter was there with them in 2013. That's why he win, because there is where he mashed up NDC, right? 2018, he won his seat. 2022, he won. What did he bring to the table, to the people of the town of St. George's or to Grenada? You know, these people and them only going about like headless chicken in all different parishes and only thing in meeting and all what they're talking about. Okay, it was the road. When the fish ban, there was beaten up on there was the fish ban. Now the fish ban come out, now is a hospital they're beaten up on. Why they should do that? Every month they used to have a DJ Chuck passing on the road, begging people for help. People had to go in Trinidad to go. Now look come. Women didn't have to go away now or anyway. We have a mammogram in the hospital. We're trying to improve, this government trying to improve health. Now they're trying to do it better for we, the people of Grenada, Caraquan, PT, Martinique, and extension. Why these people are against that? Why they're against good? So you go tell me, we Grenadians, listening to these people, and we're going to go and put them back there to turn back good, to put us back in the darkness? Come on, Grenadians. I hope all you have sense. And Luther, stop this nonsense. He's a big man. Stop it. Have a good Easter, King the King.
Happy Easter to you as well. Okay. All right. Thank you so much, you caller. Next caller, WhatsApp caller, come in. Next WhatsApp caller, come in.
I have never said anything.
Caller, come in, yes. You next.
Good afternoon.
Yeah, good afternoon. Yes, good afternoon, yes.
The program used to be really interesting. But since Luther came in last week, I find there's a breakdown in the program. He talked about 15 seats that put the government in 3 times at 15 seats. The former prime minister said, anytime you win 15 seats, and you cannot lose the next election, you have to be using word. You have to be like, I can't remember the word he used, but he said, no way.
Yeah.
He said, no way you could win 15 seats and go and lose the election.
Yeah, he said you could get a seat or 2. Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah. But you do we listen the radio programs in the morning time? You remember when every time is a road here and a road there? There is a young man in St. David's from Apotut. They start fixing a road in Corinth. After they start fixing the road, he go on the radio. He say, last Judge road need to be fixed, and the road fixed. You don't hear nobody talking about road around this time again. But if you check from the past administration, every time is a road this and a road that. These people and them, they lie to us, they fool us, and we accept it. Just like, oh Lord, I didn't want to say it. Anyhow, they lied to us. They said, oh, they go pay the pension that didn't come to you. They say about, well, Nazi book or whatever, then they come back and they say about oil and gas thing, everybody jump up, oh yes, this, that, and everybody fall for it. You don't see what happened after the oil and gas? What is lie you come and give us again so we go drink it? You fool us too many times. And now we decide, no, you don't fooling us again, he hurt you. Come on. Enough is enough. Enough is enough. And that gentleman, I don't think he listened. Well, I don't even know if he's listening. But I don't feel he sued that program at all. I don't find he sued that program. All right, thank you.
Okay, thank you so much. Next caller, landline caller come in. Caller come in. Yes, good. Yes, good afternoon. Yes.
And afternoon to your panel.
Afternoon.
How do you do?
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay, I have a question for Mr. Luther, right?
Yes, I'm over there.
Now, if you take over a business, right? Mm-hmm. And the person that leave the business for it doesn't leave any backings, right? How can you continue with that business?
Well, you have to tell me the condition in which he left the business.
You have to what?
You have to tell me the conditions in which he left the business.
Just mention the conditions.
No, he didn't mention this. He said if.
Okay.
Well, yes.
In
Well,
tell me what. Tell me exactly what.
Tell me. In 2008, when Kit Mitchell realized he's going to lose the election, he spent out all the money in the treasury. Did you remember that?
I don't know that he spent out all the money in the treasury. I don't know that.
So when
that he did
NDC when NDC come in, they had nothing there to do anything. So
this is when they should take some innovation to get things going, and they had none of it.
Yeah, but all the programs, the projects, that they was going to do, the people didn't give them a chance.
No, they didn't give them a chance because they didn't believe in it.
They didn't
because they thought it was wrong. They thought they did not know what they were doing.
Yeah, but they didn't know what they were doing. But Kit Mitchell come and he owned all them projects, right? Take for instance.
Own what?
Go ahead. Tunnel project, right?
What all the projects he owned? Be clear on that.
The River Road project, the tunnel, and all them projects, that was NDC project, ain't it?
No. When you say no, I don't understand. Be clear on what you're saying.
You won't understand that. You won't understand that.
Yeah, go
because
ahead.
he leaves an empty treasury. So where you want NDC to get the money to continue with the project?
This is where you should have a government with some foresight.
So they didn't have foresight.
No, they obviously did.
So
why did they prorogue Parliament?
Okay.
Why did they prorogue it? They had no foresight.
No, they was infighting anyway. Caller, continue. Caller, yeah, let me hear you, caller.
But NMB had foresight by you couldn't even cut down the rock, right? And make a proper road for if a fire take place in the hospital.
The people decided whatever the decisions the NMP made for 23 years were proper.
Luther.
Because of
Let
lies.
the caller finish.
Lies, and the voting fact.
Right, okay.
Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you so much. 443-0101, 443-0101, 403-0101, and 458-1914. Let me tell you something. The former administration under Keith Mitchell, his way of winning the elections was to fool the people, make them dependable. That's why he getting the 15 seats. Let me tell you, listen, hold on. Let me tell you what he did in 2018. Listen to this.
To be honest.
No, hold on. Wrong clip. I'll get the right one. Hold on. Listen.
It means a lot for the future of this country. Sisters and brothers, one well. We have several more wells, which are even more exciting than the one they just found. In other words, Grenada can be a massive supplier of oil and gas. With God's blessing, sisters and brothers, we will be marching on to victory, sisters and brothers.
See, that's his strategy.
But
his strategy of winning the votes and getting back there. He wasn't doing anything for the country, but he was fooling people.
So for 23 years he did nothing for the country.
Listen,
and he fooled it. So Grenadians,
not 20 years, 40
years.
So Grenadians are absolute fools, right?
No, I didn't say that.
But this is what you're saying.
No,
he fooled the people.
He was misleading them.
So
giving them empty promises.
So the people cannot think for themselves.
No, I'm not saying
in most cases they can't.
They
don't.
Hold on.
In most cases they don't.
Only Leo Joseph that can think for himself.
No, I didn't say that.
But this is what
strategy was to fool the people.
It means a lot for the future of this country.
Fool them.
Brothers, one well.
Listen.
We have several more wells, which are even more exciting than the one they just found. In other words, Grenada can be a massive supplier of oil and gas.
Yeah.
And with God's blessing, sisters and brothers, we will be marching on to victory.
And they marched on to victory.
Hold on.
So you see, that is saying to those who he deemed to be poor and vulnerable. I mean, they don't. Yes. They don't know any better.
No.
Let me finish the man.
So you asked me a question. I
made a statement. I made a statement. So he could give them that to drink.
Yes.
And they drink that Kool-Aid and operating based on the lie he told them.
Right.
And he did say, added to what he just said. And he chose the right time to say it because he's not a stupid politician.
Hold on.
So okay, he's not a stupid.
Hold on.
You ask me a question.
Hold on.
You ask me a question.
Listen.
To get back the guys back on, I decided to pursue. I'm telling you this. They did a three-dimensional study for the confirmation of more possibilities. But they had to do the testing of the wells. One major well was drilled. And they were sent to Houston, and all the companies were there. And the results came back 3 weeks ago, 3 weeks before the election, 3 weeks. We got confirmation. The rumors started flying, Grenada's found oil. But you and I know, you can't go and count your chickens. So you have to be very careful. So we waited. We got the results 3 weeks before. So, I mean, let's face it. I'm not a stupid politician. I will make the announcement 3 weeks before election. So I wait Sunday before election. And I announce it as in Vex. The Vex, you say, the darkness and all like the people are trying. Why did I announce it 3 weeks? Well, I announced it the best time. And you can't blame me.
Hold on. You see, this was his strategy And this was his way of winning and getting people to support him. And he's not stupid. He tells it straight out. He ain't a stupid politician. What do you think? He knows when. He knows when.
So the people are stupid.
So what else?
Oh, so Grenadians are stupid?
That's why he's suggesting.
No. You just said what else?
He is suggesting that the people are stupid.
He never said that.
No, he's suggesting that.
No, he never said that.
Okay, listen,
you are suggesting that they're stupid.
Let us listen to what he said one more time. Listen to what he said again.
It means a lot for the future of this country. Sisters and brothers, one well. We have several more wells, which are even more exciting than the one they just found. In other words, Grenada can be a massive supplier of oil and gas. With God's blessing, sisters and brothers, we will be marching on to victory, sisters and brothers.
And now he comes back and starts to brag now about what he did.
In 2010, we proceeded to get back the guys back on, and we decided to proceed. I'm telling you this, they did a three-dimensional study for the confirmation of more possibilities, but they had to do the testing of the wells. One major well was drilled. And they were sent to Houston, and all the companies were there. And the results came back 3 weeks ago, 3 weeks before election, 3 weeks. We got confirmation. The rumors started flying, Grenada's found oil. But you and I know, you can't go and count your chickens. So you have to be very careful. So we waited. We got the results 3 weeks before election. So, let's face it, I'm not a stupid politician. I will make the announcement 3 weeks before election. So I wait something before election. And I announce it as in vex. In vex, you say, the darnest and all like the people are trying. Why did I announce it 3 weeks? Well, I announced it the best time.
You see.
Fooling fools.
That's what he was doing.
Fooling fools.
Listen to me.
You say fooling fools, right?
Yes.
So the people who voted them into were fools.
Amen.
So Grenade,
I want you to give me an amen too.
So Grenade,
because anybody that will take that Kool-Aid and drink it and vote you 3 times, 15-0 must be a fool.
Must be. So Grenadians are fools.
Amen.
Okay.
All who voted for that thing,
so
it's foolish.
Leo Joseph.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying all who voted in that direction is foolish. Not Leo Joseph. Forget it.
I'm saying that
What?
Leo Joseph.
No. What happened to Leo Joseph?
You're not,
I am saying.
Let me finish.
Go ahead, finish.
Don't take me out of context.
No, go ahead.
Leo Joseph and Kim and people like that are not fools, but the rest of the people who voted are fools.
Amen.
Thank you very much.
Who voted in that direction is foolish.
So
and this was his strategy. Listen, this was his strategy. But he don't call them fools.
No.
He called them poor
and vulnerable.
But there are lots of poor and vulnerable people.
No.
Even now, there are lots of poor and vulnerable people. So what is wrong with that?
Yes.
So head to the Grenadians are dumb and stupid. No, this is what you say. Grenadians are dumb and stupid and have no head. But Kim and
head and belly.
Kim and Leo are the smartest
ones. No.
I'm calling
Please
your name.
don't call me.
Hold on. Keith Field is the smartest one that passed there.
How do you know what Keith feels? You can't know.
Well, listen.
Are you a psychiatrist to know what Keith feels?
Listen.
Have you ever?
Listen. Hold on. Let me say something to you. Keith Fields is the smartest one that Grenada has.
How do you know how he feels? You're not a psychiatrist.
Listen to this.
Can be a massive supplier of oil and gas. With God's blessing, sisters and brothers.
Right, and then he comes back. No, listen. He came back now to say, listen, you think I'm stupid? You think I'm stupid?
I'm not stupid.
Listen.
You and I know, you can't go and count your chickens. So you have to be very careful.
Yeah.
So we waited. We got the results 3 weeks before election.
Right.
So, let's face it. I'm not a stupid politician. election. I will put the announcement 3 before election.
I won't do that.
Certainly before
So
election.
I'll wait until
And
Sunday.
I'll not give Nazim Vex. The Vex, you see how the dumbest and how
Yes.
the people are trying to.
Nazim was right. He's dishonest.
Okay, he was right. That's why you lost, right?
No, he was right.
No, he was right why you lost.
Hold on.
The people didn't buy it. The people did not buy that he was dishonest.
The people bought the lie.
The people did not
buy. The people bought the lie.
And did what?
And voted for him.
How many people? How many people bought the lie?
15,000.
15.
They voted for him because they bought the lie.
Yes, and the NDC sat there. They saw that
they could. Nazim said.
No, hold a second. Hold a second.
Dishonest.
The NDC sat
Nazim
there, saw the lie, and said nothing.
No, Nazim said you're very dishonest. You say I ain't stupid.
The NDC sat there,
That's
saw the lie, and did nothing about it.
Listen. 3 days before.
They were in the political dark.
3 days before. What could you do?
Okay.
So
he lied to them 3 days before.
People can't, in 3 days, people can't make a decision.
Luther, what happened in Grenada is that
the fact is you lost.
Let me finish.
You are poor losers.
Hush now. The so-called poor and vulnerable. Vulnerable, they were too feeble to take themselves out of this dundrum. So let me finish. So in June of 22, there came divine intervention.
Right.
And Papa God save us.
Yes.
Yes.
We were rescued.
We were rescued. And then this fellow want to come back and talk again. Let me finish, man. Hush. You want to talk about rescuing. I want to come back to rescue. After 40 years, you couldn't rescue. You want to come back to rescue.
Well, in 40 years, you were a political non-entity. You did nothing. No, you were in the political doghouse.
He fooled the people.
So we waited.
You know what's so
got
sad?
the results 3 weeks before election.
You're stupid.
No, he's not stupid.
I mean, let's face it. I'm not a stupid politician. I will make the announcement 3 before election. So I wait Sunday before election.
Sunday before election, you hear that? Sunday before election, he went there. He went and fooled the people again.
But you know what's sad? What's sad? Who's making the argument now? Luther is a member of that group.
Yes.
Poor and vulnerable too.
Yes.
Yes,
because a supporter.
No. I am poor, but I admit, I'm not one of the rich overlords.
Oh Lord. But you see, and that's why you see Diablo.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
He had to pay for his deeds.
Yeah. I pay for it.
And you see where you're going to now? You see this venom and this kind of whatever and con man, this and you watch him speak.
I've heard more venom on this program today than I've heard in a long time.
No, listen.
You spewing more venom than anything else.
Because I'm very upset with him what he was doing to the people.
So the people,
now,
the people, you
and we've been
upset with what he was doing for the people.
I didn't accept it. I never accepted it. Upset of what he's doing to the people.
So what had you physically done to help these poor and vulnerable people?
Right. Let me tell you what it did. In 2022, we made sure we got rid of him and the party.
Why did you wait 23 years? Because you
we
have
had
no
choice.
power.
No, because
you had no choice.
Wait.
No, you had no choice.
Listen
because
to me.
The people said, we don't want you.
Listen, man. You have to listen. In 2022, when it was realized what he was doing in 2018, we say, you know what? Next time around, you ain't getting there. That is the end of it. And thank God, divine intervention. We were rescued. Give thanks to the Almighty. And he would never, ever get back in there again. Never. And all those who side with him and join with him and depart from him now wouldn't even get in there still.
Well,
that goes for who?
Those are empty.
You know.
Those are empty words.
Let me just inform my good colleague and friend here.
I hope you're using that word.
Luther.
And you use that word.
Listen. And say what you want. And the decision to remove him was taken by the in particular, Kim Mills and Leo Joseph.
Right.
All right. So just so you think.
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
Are the people who remove.
Amen.
Yes. We get rid of him.
Get rid of him. Bolima Googly. Is he a good batsman?
Yeah, he could bat. He could bat. When he get the googly, so all stuff for me and he back, he realize it. Up to now, he still think he have thumbs.
You're getting 6s and 4s and for so long. We were tired about this, but give it a chance.
Vice FM, call coming.
Yeah, good day, Mr. Kim.
Yeah, good day.
Listen, I'm support you 100%, okay?
Yeah.
They did not have the willpower, but they got caught up in all the corruption.
Right.
The oil and gas. You can call it Nazem Burke. He's still working on it. I saw the rig with my own eyes out there in front of in the ocean, okay? They had signed deal with Russians and Trinidadians, okay? But because the court is so greedy, they got caught up in the corruption. It wasn't willing and able to carry out the deal with the oil and gas, which is the core book, Nazem Burke, still working on the thing, okay? And he's with NDC, okay? We have oil and gas, okay? It's been proven more than once. The old NDP got caught up in corruption like everything else.
Okay, caller. Next caller. Next WhatsApp caller coming.
The caller recognizes that
Next
we have
one.
oil and gas, right?
Hello?
Yes, go ahead, caller.
Come into your while.
Yes, go ahead.
I have to come back to say, whatever happened to all you on the program is damn good for all you. If you laughing, all you laugh and take it for a joke. It's not to say all you don't know the individual I have to deal with. I just bring him back. Take why you're getting your backside. Listen to me.
Go ahead.
Listen. And say, remember a time after the thing, he said he would never invest in any other thing after he come and say,
Yes, it's true.
You remember?
Yeah. Fossil fuel. I guess.
When something do good, it just do good. You can't try to make something good. These people, they're not good people. You have to understand that. You look for what you get today, and it's just last thing you looking for it. Yeah. I'm laughing at this thing for a joke. But if people tell you, don't bring the man back. Don't bring him back. Because, you know what, let me tell you, I'm telling you what I believe and here last week. You is the one that invested. Your wife no more for me. I am going to ask her to devote you because what? Kim, get one in.
No, but caller, remember, it's my obligation and duty to take care of the poor and vulnerable, you know, as my colleague here, because you're one of the cast, one of the supporters of that.
And I really appreciate it. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
They tell you have an old saying. When you meet a woman in slippers, what you supposed to do?
I know, tell me.
Leave them in slippers. There are certain people who they can't walk in shoes.
High heel shoes?
Yes, there are some people that cannot walk in shoes, so leave them in slippers.
Yeah.
And you have a very good example there today.
Well, you know, I prefer to be all natural.
Kim, I don't know how to, I don't know, King. You not that type of person?
Okay.
I don't know.
All right, call. All right, thank you.
All right.
Take care. Okay, let me try to take another call there quick. Vibes FM, next WhatsApp. Caller, you on. Caller coming now. Yes, you on.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Let me turn my volume.
Yeah.
I'll be short because I was on before. You really need to not have this man back there, just as right along and need to have Perry back. But what I want to say, these people don't understand strategic movement in politicians like Keith, because they are strategic. They study psychology. And when I was sitting in my living room, as you know, I'm calling from Toronto. I was sitting in my living room back then when Keith was actually on the street. It wasn't in Parliament, and was talking about the oil and gas. That time I had to be honest, I had no really big interest in politics back home because I was younger then, and I left home right now, going almost 50-something years.
Right.
So when I saw that, the way he spoke convincingly, and that's what this man has to understand. The strategists use a form of psychology to win people. It's like God telling you to do something and the devil showing you something prettier. And as a human being, you go for the prettier one. That's what it is. So when he said that, I said, boy, maybe I should go back home because now I don't have to stay in this cold country and money would be there and money would be there and a few of our friends say. So he cannot say that also the people were fools. They were fooled, but that don't make them fools. Now, last thing I'm going to say, it brings me right back to Gary days when I was a boy home. And Gary was very, very strategic. We all know that. But, you know, Herbert Blaze was loved. And when Herbert Blaze comes into power, what Gary does, he comes up with something really good that it makes people say, no, boy, we got to go for that. Because I'm from St. Andrews, from the Grenville, Paradise, and so area. And when Gary came, Gary used something because the Paradise River, the mouth was at the Simon Bay, okay? And I don't know if anybody back then, well, maybe some of you might be old enough to remember that if you could recall it. He said, because the Paradise was a big river, we would have little steamships coming up in Paradise River and what they're going to do to the river and what they're going to do, not in water, because I think it was RM Bowler or HM Bowler was in that constituency and they would win all the time. But when he came up with that boats would come up and fishing boats would come up in Paradise River or whatever, everybody went for it. And they started losing. And it was hard for the GMP to win there again because you come with something different. So this is what this gentleman has to understand. Being fooled is not saying that the people are stupid. You are fooled. So he has to learn to define things and put things into context. And this is what Keith Mitchell was doing, because if I had it my way, if I didn't have a family at the time, I probably would jump on a plane and go back to Grenada because I'm thinking, oh, we have oil. I don't have to stay in this cold country.
Right.
So, and that's what he has to understand, because some people are so good with the strategic way and their lies that it could convince. Let me put it this way. If Satan tried to convince Jesus to do something, what does he think people like Mitchell and them would do? So you understand where I'm coming
right,
from?
Yeah,
it's also talking all kind of foolishness, what they would do, not what they know, and you therefore how much is that you ain't doing anything. But in any case, this is all I have to say. Because the whole thing about it, I think that there are some people that need not be on those shows because you have people out there that would still be convinced with the foolishness that they're preaching. Anyhow.
Okay, caller. Thank you so much.
Right.
Thank you.
Okay.
If the
next caller. Hold on. Next line 9 caller. Line 9 caller. Okay, WhatsApp caller. Next WhatsApp caller.
Hello.
Yes, you're on now.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, you're on. Yeah.
I'm back. Now, I listen, Mr. What's his name? The one that jumped from party to party.
Luther.
No.
Luther.
Yeah.
The program is a very, very educational program. You have 3 of you on that panel for months, years. Now there's a darkness on that program now. You have a man that void of understanding. Because Mr. Luther. And he doesn't want to listen to you, Kim. You is the one conducting the program. If you tell him, let the caller finish make their statement, or you'll ask for a chance for anybody else to say what they have to say. He doesn't know that he must keep silent until you turn back to him. He keeps disrupting the program, and you have no respect for nobody. And his facts is never solid. Kit Mitchell know that he was going to lie for the Grenadian people concerning the oil and gas. He knew that. He planned that. And he chose
3 days.
When
3 days before.
When to say that. And mind you, I am one person, when I hear news, at times I go and do my research. An important thing like oil and gas is found in Grenada territory. You go on YouTube, You go on WhatsApp, you wouldn't find it. You go to the BBC and others, you wouldn't find it. You wouldn't. Why? Because that report was not given by any company who came and do research for oil and natural gas. That was a prefabricated thing so that Keith Mitchell could satisfy himself. And he won that way. And he intends to continue until, well, the Lord tell him, well, enough is enough. I have a young guy there. And then if he's going to take a Mitchell to remove a Mitchell. And that Mitchell that will be removed would have no place there again. Now, I look at healthcare in Grenada, go back from the 70s, that when I developed to understand. Healthcare was always a problem in Grenada. No government ever bring healthcare to the pinnacle that the population wanted to be. From Gary come right down to Deacon. And Deacon is fighting up more than all of them, to fix healthcare. He would not be able to fix it, but he's going to make it better. And it is okay if you can't fix it, but you could make it better. The people could be satisfied with that. Look, Dr. Mitchell left office. All the medical stations are around Grenada needed repairs. And that is how they're talking about it. Grass growing on some of them steps. If you see the thing is that they took live videos of them and they showed it to us. It was in the news. If you go on YouTube, you're going to see it. The day they turned this at the ceremony in Calivini, that was also up on the screen for people to see. Look the amount of changes they make in those healthcare facilities and in providing better health for the people. The government was able to link with Grenadians and other foreigners who could assist them in making it better. And then they still shooting that down. The last thing I know the Prime Minister signed for concerning health, I think it was the day before the disarming ceremony of Hospital Polaris, is for the 50,000 glasses, reading glasses. I mean, come on, every time they travel, they're all looking for something for Grenada or look at a problem with them in flying, because when he flies, he doesn't bring back nothing.
Yes.
He doesn't bring back nothing.
Yes.
Even
Hello.
Even those hey.
Stand corrected. Briefcase.
Tell me. No, well,
the briefcase.
I'm going to mention that. I'm going to mention that.
No,
But we didn't get the briefcase.
Yeah?
We didn't get it.
Well, it was a silk casket, but we got the briefcase.
Did you get it? I think you may have got some of it because since you're so sure it indicates you got some of it.
Caller, go ahead.
Now, watch me.
Caller, go ahead, yeah.
They work hard in getting healthcare where it is today. You could never get everything done. I wonder if you all remember when NDC came in office, with the shortage of medication and other facilities in the hospital. It was as a result that the NNP did not pay the bill to the OECS company who provide the medicine for all the hospitals in the OECS.
Yep.
They didn't pay it.
Yep.
So when MNP running she mouth and keep talking the foolishness, it seems like the memory bad because Grenada couldn't get medicine from the same company. Okay? And they don't do it on every island in the OECS, don't do it on their own. They have this one company in the OECS that purchasing all the medicine that they need. And to get it, you have to pay a quota of money. Kit and them didn't pay the $1.something million. Okay? And that's why we are a shortage. They should be ashamed, and Mr. Luther memory does not hold these things on them. And he will wish these things never come up. Mr. Luther doesn't help to the program. Your program is to educate people. It doesn't matter which political party they're on. Your program is to educate people. Mr. Luther and helping in that. I am advising, just as some of the other scholars, if you want a food company, replace Mr. Luther, please. If you don't want a sick company, if you want a food.
Yes, go ahead. Caller?
Yes. Yes. Good afternoon. Good afternoon.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. Wonder what happened.
Yes.
Okay.
in relative to Mr. Luther, right? I want to ask him a question. I don't necessarily need an answer. I just want to ask him if he had shares, if he bought shares when Dr. Mitchell announced that they find oil and gas in Grenada. I don't really need an answer because I think I know the answer for that. I just want to provoke his thought. And while I'm talking, I'm asking you kindly, Mr. Luther, to use your ears and not your mouth. There's a reason you have 2 ears and 1 mouth. It means you must listen more and talk less. Right? I want to forget Mr. Luther for now. Yeah? Because, well, let me get into what I want to get on to the dear leader of the opposition and the aspiring Prime Minister of Grenada. Right? I hear she talking about investigation, right? And I know she is the head of some body. I think it's something new they introduced. I know they had a few weeks ago, they had somebody, I think from England, training these people. I want to let her know if she, well, I don't know if she know it, but she will be the investigator, but she will be also the investigated.
Yeah.
Right? Because she is one of the proponents of corruption in Grenada for the last 15 years. Right? It is alleged that she got how much $1,000 or $1 million to start an organization during the COVID period. And there are people who are saying that they worked with her and still not get paid, right? And the next thing I want to put out there for the public, how come that the schools were closed and she was hand sanitizing, you know? So I wanted to be careful because I have a little bit of a soft spot for her. Because she is being used, abused, and right now she is refused because we have a new replacement for the leader of the party come next, right? And I think she knows that. And she is nervous, you know? And she gets in so deep that it is hard for her to come out, you know? Because she deep sea fishing right now, right?
Yeah.
So I want her to think when she talk about investigation, right? That she too has to be investigated.
Correct.
And I don't think the outcome would be in her favor. It's not like when Dr. Mitchell called with the briefcase situation and he put his own people in there. I don't think they understand that they are dealing with intelligent people in the NBC. I don't think they really understand because they are so blinded by hatred that they cannot see beyond their own noses. You know, as you say, Mr. Kim, the steel cage match, right?
Yeah.
Oh, I can't wait. I wonder if you remember early in the game, sometime year before, with the $40,000 that was given to, I think, Cox to run in the South, right? For that passport fiasco thing. And when it, the Prime Minister talked about it, Dr. Keith Mitchell jumped up and asked him if he had facts.
Cabinet approval.
Cabinet conclusion.
Yeah, cabinet that Tuesday, right? And when he asked him if you have your facts, put forward your facts. And the Prime Minister asked him, Deacon Mitchell asked him, is that what you really want? Right? And he said, yes, put your facts. Because what that is libel or whatever word he used at the time. Right? And what happened with the Friday newspaper, the Grenada Today? Yeah? a copy of the receipt for the $40,000 was on the front page.
I remember.
And since after that, I haven't heard any talk about that $40,000 again.
Color was 140. Color
or 140.
Was 140. Yeah.
The Polish guy money. The Polish guy money.
Whatever amount it is.
Yeah.
The Polish guy.
Yeah.
The guy from Poland.
Right. And that's right. And listen. The guy that they're supposed to sell, that was supposed to get the passport, was behind the government that he wanted back his money. Right?
Yeah.
And what the Prime Minister said, the Deacon said, you're paying in the government treasury.
Yes. Not South constituency.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. So I don't know. I know they're listening, eh? Trust me, they're listening to this program. Right? Tell them to take warning and clean up the act. Tell them Scott with the phone and I find the AG playing the fool. Right? I know. We should have heard that he paid the money and what is happening. Well, you know what I mean? All that is money that could go towards Project Polaris. They're asking how the money going to be paid, how the hospital is going to be paid for, the money from the shrimp farm, the money from the call center. You know what I mean? From Sheldon Scott, all of that money could go
EJ
towards
EJ Miller. There's a nice shot.
Yeah.
EJ Miller. Yeah. He get house and land.
The caller wanted me to respond.
Towards finishing the hospital, right? So that they and their children and their grandchildren, people like Emlyn and Keith and Clarice Modest and Mariana Charles and Michael Batiste, you know, and all of them are running them out. They could get good medical attention at Project Polaris when it is finished.
Thank you.
Right?
Yes.
Ethan and the embassy is preparing for people like them. You know, they don't see right now. They know the benefits of the hospital. That is what baffling. They know the benefits of the hospital, but because I didn't do it, right? Or I have nothing to gain from it financially. No bubble this time.
Yeah.
You understand? Everything is clean and above board. You listened to the Prime Minister yesterday giving a cabinet briefing?
Yeah.
Huh?
Yep.
You give your time at the project, you give your cost at the project. I never heard that. Never heard that in Grenada in all my life. Right? So that is what they're afraid of. Accountability. You know, all of them shaking in their boots right now. Because when those investigations start, all of them will get swept up. Yeah? And I think that is one of the reasons he is fighting so hard to get back, and I'm using this word deliberately, power, so he could stifle, you know, his investigation and get away with his pocket full, right? You know what happened to that program they're doing in Grandlands right now? He can take back the money. Why he didn't do the program? Because it went to the CDB. The money went to the CDB, and he had to be accountable for it. And he did not want to be accountable for it.
Right.
You know, I have to get my foot under the table. And when he looked at each side of the thing, he couldn't get away with it. So you know what? Abandon the program.
Yeah.
And I notice it is a pattern. Any project that he don't have a direct hand in the purse never get done. It gets started, yes, but it never get done. And to me, that is why he wants to get back in power so he could quash all these things. You hear last Tuesday or Tuesday before, he made an allegation about the fire in Perseverance. I don't know if you listen to him carefully. Some of that certain ministries, they understand that they're burning documents on the thing. Look, It's time Deacon take a stand and call a commission of inquiry into all government expenses before 2022. Right?
Right.
And the next point I want to make, could you imagine where Grenada would have been today if NDC did not have to tie up loose ends in all these programs that should have been done the last 25 years?
Yep.
Yeah?
Yep.
Could you imagine if they met a good road network, if they had met a good hospital, a good public service? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Could you imagine where Grenada would have been? We would have been giving people like America and England and Canada, we would have been giving them competition because of the forward thinking of this new NDC government. And I think the mistake that they're making, them NNP and them making, is they're thinking that it is back in 2018 with Uncle Tilly. You understand?
Yeah.
They're not looking because of the hatred of the progress that this government under Deacon Mitchell is making, right? They cannot see beyond their noses. They are blinded by hatred. Again, I want to tell the Grenadian public, be wise. Be wise. Only a fool will have food in their mouth and spit it out and say, I'm hungry.
Yes.
Okay?
Okay,
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
In the abundance of water.
She's asked me to respond.
No, she didn't ask. No, she didn't ask.
She said
She
I may, so I want to respond because I may respond.
You'll have to wait. Vibes FM, line call coming.
Good morning again. Good
Yes.
afternoon.
Yes, hello, yes.
This whole thing about Keith there, we should understand certain things here about Keith Mitchell. He doesn't have diplomacy in him. And he should understand that at his age, he should retire. Because they want the civil servants to retire at an early age. But why? He's a civil servant. He should retire.
Mm-hmm.
And what Keith wanted, and he was foolish, he had the chance so that he could become Governor General and be made Sir Keith Mitchell. He had it, and he blew it.
Mm-hmm.
No, he realized his mistake. He's saying all nonsense. You see, so we had to forgive him, He wanted to be the Governor General. No, the chance of him getting it now is poor.
Yeah.
And he had it in his hand.
Yeah, yeah.
He had it when he had election, all the seats in first time, second time. He should retire and let the next person appoint him Governor General.
Right.
And let the Queen at the time knight him.
Right.
And he'd have got his reward.
Yeah.
But no, he foolishly blew it because he wasn't diplomatic.
Yeah.
And he allowed people like to tell him he could win again. That is nonsense.
Yeah.
But caller, well, again, Governor General is no big deal, because that becoming bell-bottom pants. That going out of style.
He wanted it.
Huh?
You don't understand the sequence there?
Okay.
And not even
He
that.
wanted it.
The Governor General
And he
salary
had the opportunity to get it and he blew
For
it.
life.
That salary,
Yeah.
they get a salary for life.
That they must get rid of too.
Yes.
Whatever it is, he wanted it and he wanted the knighthood.
Yes.
Man, you all can see what Keith was thinking, but he was thinking wrong. He didn't have a chance to get it. He didn't do what he had to do. He was not diplomatic enough.
Mm-hmm.
That's all.
Okay.
And he blew everything. So then he should retire now quietly and keep quiet. That's all.
Yes.
Like everybody else. Go
Okay.
into some business or whatever. He has money. He could go into a business and help people now.
Yeah.
Good day.
Wait, okay. Luther, you wanted to respond a little while ago. Yes, go quickly.
Yes, the former caller talked about lots of allegations. Well, I am making an allegation, or I say again, allegation. It is alleged that she calls this station specifically to be long-winded and make these aspersions, false aspersions.
Okay. Let me listen to this.
Project Polaris. Absolute fraud. Absolute nonsense. Sisters and brothers, if you understand fundamental finance, you know that cannot happen.
You listen?
Cannot you say?
Well, but
Cannot happen.
cannot happen. But you
Yeah.
know, I mean,
Cannot happen.
I mean,
talk-
imagine that, huh?
That's it.
I-
That's
no,
the
no,
opinion.
talking about fundamental finance
Yeah.
and what is really kill us. You remember there was a time the Keith Mitchell administration or members of, I don't know whoever did that. I'm trying to remember who signed the contract with Grindberg.
Not going.
Boeing, given this fraudster
Yeah.
exclusive right to prospect for Grenada reserves for $16,000. Ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters,
Yes,
$16,000, 1/6, and these people still outside. Eh? How could you do such a thing?
Well, the government now is in charge. Okay, if all these wrongdoings can be proved, prove it, and
hold on,
and those who are guilty, put them in jail.
Well, let me tell you something. Our deacon is not busy. He has work to do.
Yeah.
He was elected to run the country and to improve the status of living of everyone in the country, and he's focused on that. He would pick no apples before it's time.
Yeah.
That's true. That's true,
Vibes
because
FM?
he'll pick no.
Vibes FM,
Because Granite trucks will not be.
Okay. Van Lyck,
Hello?
yes, hello, yes, go ahead.
So Kim, tell you.
Yes, go ahead.
Oh, God, Cousin Rodney, how you doing?
Yes.
You have Luther in there.
Yes. The new PRO.
Yes,
The new PRO.
expired PRO. I met, well, that one says they have green in the blood, you know?
Yeah.
So if you bleed them, they will be bleeding green. So forget really country, forget, giving the credit to whom the credit due. I mean, especially this administration that is performing and doing a good job. There are people that just wouldn't like to say that you're doing something, good, because it sort of would make you feel they have to uphold, really. I mean, they have to be critical, without any sense of, common sense, right?
Yeah.
They would be just condemning, just for condemning sake. They don't like you, they don't like your name, or or they're jealousy or whatever reasons for the lies and the tomfoolery. As we know, definitely the past prime minister, which is Mitchell, right?
Yeah.
Because sometimes when we say Mitchell, we have to kind of hold, because we have to make sure we specify which one of the Mitchell.
Yes, that is the Bushin one.
How you call it?
The Bushin one.
Okay. So the Bushin one.
The Bushin, yeah.
Well, the Bushin, and when I don't think they just cut dry bush, right? The bush had to be green.
No, that's all we have to offer.
Right. However, so facts is important and the truth. So we can be fooled easily, as it is said. Someone keep repeating a lie and you're saying it over and over. It's sounding...
People tend to believe.
Yeah, convincing, right?
Yeah.
But not until you really investigate and check it out and, do your
443-0101-403-0101 and 458-1914. 458-194. We just lost a feed on our
Okay.
on the internet there. So we try to bring them back.
The Facebook is not
yeah, right.
it's not streaming right now.
I realize that. Yeah. We're trying to work on it there. So we're going to get to that in. Yeah, it's coming back any minute now. Yeah, working on it. Okay, let me take another call. Hello, Vibes FM caller. Okay, that caller. We just lost that caller. Okay. Someone just asked me to. Yeah.
You turn in a sword for a massive hospital. By the time, even if they had the money, and that was possible, by the time that common stream, half of you dead already.
You know.
So it don't make sense.
Yeah, you don't. That's what he's saying. It makes no sense.
I must agree with my boy. You know, we must know when to stop. Enough is enough. What are you fighting for? Tagging 80. Huh? People, civil servants retire what time? 60 years? You're 20 years past your welcome. Go.
Vibes FM. Landline caller coming. Caller coming.
Afternoon,
Yes, good afternoon. Yes.
How Carrico doing, man?
Carrico is fine. Carrico doing okay.
Good.
Wonderful. Well, I'm calling from the best parish in Grenada. You want to make a good guess?
The best parish?
St. Andrews.
Yeah.
St. Andrews?
No, he says the best parish. That means I have to be calling from Carrico.
Ask Coy what is the best parish in Grenada.
Well,
I would say
St. Andrews.
No, well, that's what you say.
Yeah.
But I would say St. Patrick's.
Okay.
Which means none of y'all pick up my voice yet, so that's good.
How you mean?
No, I pick it up in
Wait now.
I thought so, but I just didn't think so again, and I just.
Yeah, it's song. No. The ending of the day looked like I recognize it, but no.
Maybe St. David's. Is it St. David's? I don't.
All right, Kim, yes, it's me. Coy.
Hey.
Hamilton Coy.
Yes.
Okay.
Right.
I hear you.
Yeah, I'm here, but you know all the parishes are nice and lovely Carrico. The last time I came there was a couple months ago.
Mm-hmm.
But what I really want to share in politics, after doing my research and looking around and thinking, listening people from the both sides and seeing different things, I realized a lot of brainwash were done, and I will encourage the government to really introduce political science in the schools, simply because I don't think the vast majority of people understand politics, the bureaucracy, and the intricacies of politics. Because what happened is that I think people tend to lean to people who they like instead of who's already doing things properly. And we more gravitate towards who we like or a party to who we like instead of looking in depthly in proportion as to the work that's been handed out or the political will to do things. I'm saying that to say, right, the short while this government been in power under the leadership of the Convention, what we've seen is a well thought out plan for Grenada, Carrico, and Pedimatic, and in terms of the work that's been done for that short period of time, I think it's astronomical. And sometimes we expect the opposition to say good things. I think you're wasting time. If you're already waiting to hear that, I think you're wasting a lot of time. They're not going to say that because people are already politically blind, and those with some knowledge who know better, they are just basically backing the political party. It's not that they don't know better. But if you look at them when they're saying certain things, you could see they lack the conviction. And I could talk freely because I was never really involved in politics before. So I'm a kind of a free child. I'm there, and I look, only the last election I really got involved in politics. And what I see, but I've been hearing things from working on the radio station myself for a period of time. I've been seeing and I've been hearing things. But even when I've been a balanced person on the air and critique the different political parties, I get licks from all directions. I even saw, I even remember at times, even the people who I work with, at times they get mad with me because I simply give critique or I allow people to critique the party. I'm saying that to say, after seeing all those things, so I've been on the both sides looking at things. And for what I see now, I think is a new frontier in politics in Grenada. We are, of course, there's no perfection in the human domain, but I'm seeing a new frontier in terms of the vision for Grenada. I will encourage my people to keep on backing the initiative of this young and innovative leader with his plans. And I will continue to say, let us ask God for guidance, because sometimes we tend to leave with God. Let's be honest. We tend to leave with God, and we start to, sometimes we put them up as gods, but they're not God. God is in charge, and he put them there for a reason, for a particular time. And right now, our leader, Deacon Mitchell, is there. He's doing a fantastic job. And don't expect, with the kind of leadership we had before, don't expect to get more credit. So take that out of your mind. Take that out of all your mind.
Yeah,
Forget
okay.
that.
Yeah.
They're not going to say that. Right? And let us keep on praying. And because the amount of things that have been done for that short time, because this man basically left Grenada abandoned, technically speaking. He said Grenada was bankrupt if he paid all the money. He left ministries undone, police station undone, and a lot of initiative that we've been asking for. I myself in the creative, and we've been asking a lot about a lot of things for years, and they totally ignore it. They never had succession plans for the youth and certain innovation that we see now. But yet the critiquing and yet they're talking about youth as if they had a plan. So it's amazing that the kind of nonsense you hear, and I'm going to be raw, you hear a lot of crap, foolishness. Because for me, I will not back down from a conversation. If a person talking to me, I have to come with sense. If you come in front of me stupidness, I tell you what I have to tell you. And people, that's what people know me for on the air. Sometimes when I hear Kim speak, I laugh because I used to be like that. You know? So,
Yeah.
so I'm saying, I'm saying here that we have to just keep on, boss man, you and all, I'm sure you get the ends of some dirty stick from certain people. You got to do that, so?
Yep.
Right, I get it too. So when they come in and talk certain things to me, the wrong person to pick. I went to the hospital a couple of days and I was shocked. Sometimes I'm a place. I'm a certain place and I shock people know me, you know. Because I've been on the radio, I've met a lot of people say, man, you need to be back on the program. But then you know the systematic, certain people who wouldn't want you on the station again because they wouldn't tell you the back of political side. But they always love when you critique the next side. But when you also critique them on the next side, they're always mad and vexed with you. And that's the fact. Tim, I want to take over all the program. I have a blessed today because you know how to go forward.
All right. But listen, between you and I still waiting.
Yeah. No. I don't want to talk this thing on the radio.
Okay.
If I talk to you personal, you might understand more what take place. I'm in the making of doing that.
Okay.
But there are certain little things I want to talk about.
No. That's between us. Between us. Yeah. Okay. All right.
But here, okay. See that's the day on the air, which means because that takes so long that you will in other words you will breathe my hand a little bit and do much better for me.
Of course, you know that. Talk to me.
Right, you made a commitment on the air, Koi. You know that, right?
Yes, I'm listening.
What today? The third day of April, right?
Second
day.
I see you involved in Greece and these days.
Right.
You know what?
I made a commitment to Ken. I mean now, Mr. Kim made a commitment to Ken. So blah 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 blah.
Yes.
Okay.
Have a good day.
Take care, my brother. Okay, right. Okay.
All right, yeah.
Okay. 443-0101. 443. Oh my gosh. 0101. I just took a call off there. I'm so sorry. Call it. Please call back. 443-0101. 403-0101. And you can also call 458-1914. 458-1914. So Leo, in the beginning, you made a statement,
Yep.
And you were speaking about listening to some of the things that was accomplished in this administration
Mhm.
from the time they started back in 2022.
Yes.
And it went on for hours maybe, and we still didn't finish.
No.
There was so much things that we could talk about that this government has done for the state of Grenada, the entire state.
And I was saying that to say, or to ask of our people, can you not see the difference in what was and what is happening now? So how indeed can you even think about not supporting the current guys or even giving them a second chance, noting that you had an administration that we're proud of? We had 50-0, 350-0. Yes, without opposition. Huh? You 23 years as prime minister, and after all these years, Karaku still didn't have a portable X-ray in the hospital. We didn't have that,
Yeah, we have it now.
And it took until. But and let me see if I could blow my horn a little bit here. And you see, a lot of people do not know some of the things that will be coming on stream with the new hospital. Even happening at the CHS, arthroscopic surgery.
Oh yeah,
of course. CHS is doing arthroscopic surgery. Arthroscopic surgery is that not too much of an invasion in the stomach.
Yeah.
You have two small incisions.
Yes.
One for a camera and one for the tool that's doing that.
That's it.
That's taking place in CHS.
Yeah.
And we even had a dental X-ray and an X-ray. So at CHS, when you go, instead of having fixer and developer for an X-ray film, we were able to get what you call a CR reader. So you take a picture, and that picture shows up on your laptop, and you could email that to any
physician anywhere in the world.
In India.
Yeah.
And they'll interpret it for you. That was happening at CHS. And but sometimes the effort you make, and when you see, but when you're in pulses, when people don't understand what's happening.
Yeah.
What's happening? Yeah.
Yeah.
Lord, I mean, and nobody, Lord God, have mercy. So you see, Karaku, which I could always talk about because I know it best. This is the yard, and charity begins at home. And I tell you, we talk about Karaku being the cradle of culture in the state. All these times when I could remember vividly asking the Right Honorable Dr. Kissy Mitchell after we were at a show at the tennis court. And every time a drizzle comes, you have to pick up your chair and run. And I said to the chief, oh Lord, all we need to do, we could get some fabricated steel from Trinidad. We have the contact. Put up a few columns.
Yes, yeah.
And we get a few purlins and
cover.
And you cover the thing. Tell me, Leo boy, next year this time now, so this place will be covered. That was 1997,
So in 1998.
No.
Yeah, you'll be covered by 1998.
Yes, I'm saying in 1998 we should have won.
Yes.
When
rainfall, you're bound to run.
When was 1998 again?
That was even before.
Almost 28 years ago. You still have a youth in it.
Yeah, and something like that,
Yeah, I remember that was a promise. I remember the promise here. Because we said we needed a covered facility, especially when we having these shows, and these things for the weekend, especially celebration, that the rain would just come and just wash everything out. And
in the tennis court, you had people, even as the mighty Sparrow,
Yeah.
entertainers of that caliber.
Yep.
And you don't have in facility some, a urinal, for Christ's sake. That was for Karaku. And while that was going on, you expending 18 million on your shrimp farm. You're expending millions to this fraudster who will present a precious gem, a picture of a precious gem, and you give away all that money. And, nobody talked about investigation when all this thing was going on,
Yeah.
And Karaku, without anything, and those people, Karaku and Petit Martinique, religiously giving this guy a mandate and a mandate and a mandate, and then just to give them nothing. And oh boy.
But I'll tell you one observation too, you know. I mean, since this government came into office, you know, and it was doing for Carriacou, if Beryl
didn't through.
pass through, you're joking. They couldn't touch Carriacou.
High and dry would have been good
gone
to go.
Clean gone.
Good to
clean
go.
Gone.
And you know, I know the gentleman, because when you talk to people one-on-one, and you don't, sometimes you don't have to ask for or pose a question, and you hear how he's thinking, and some suggestions that he's making. For example, how you could compare the two. After all these years, the best thing you have to show it is programs, one Imani, one Debushin. And so as my man come, he said, no. Free education, primary to tertiary, you know?
Straight.
How you could compare that? So when we have that as a program and we're educating our youth, when by the time they get to past tertiary, they're no longer vulnerable. They're no longer pouring the mind in the head. You have some youngsters that doing nothing but getting a little 150 a month. I was calling them teenage pensioners. Mm-hmm. And you think that is the best thing that is happening to you since sliced bread. I have no sympathy for people, especially here in Carriacou and Petit Martinique, that would vote for an NPN administration. You have to be blind and crazy. You have to be. And the difference is so glaring now. You could see from a distance the difference. And how is it that what NDC is doing now for Carriacou, even going down the road and get your driver's license, why NDC couldn't do that?
Really? Nothing. They didn't have Carriacou at heart.
Whoa, you have the jetty since 1995 that was built or renovated. And up to 2025, no maintenance. Or instead of maintenance, you're joining with your body and say, well, the jetty is in bad shape. It's in imminent danger. So when every other country is thinking of a port in the capital, you're removing a port from your capital and bringing it in for this west, inconveniencing more than 80% of the population. And you have people who sitting there, sitting representing you and talking about, it's a good move. If I was there, I would vote for it. You know, see, dumb leading the blind.
Dumb leading the blind.
Whoa.
The serious thing, but I think it's worse than when if the blind leading the blind.
Yeah.
When dumb leading the blind is a catastrophe.
No. And what is wrong with us? What is it we can see? So let's get back our jetty, please.
But the good news is that steps have been taken to bring it back. But I'm glad that is not on the shoulder that is come back up.
No.
I'm glad, honestly.
No, yes.
At this age, I wouldn't like you to put those everything on your shoulder.
And you know, sometimes as one that somebody my age who all my life has been advocating and working for Carriacou, when you ask a question, you make a statement, you know, people think that you're out of order. You mustn't say anything. Who are you to complain?
Accept it.
I am Leo Joseph, citizen by birth and by contribution and by investment. So you mustn't say anything. But if it's me, sir, I tell you, have to change me into Lean. You mustn't say, well, I don't understand.
Somebody.
Nonsense. Listen, this is a brother. If you understand fundamental finance, you know that cannot happen. Every time progress. Grenadian B. Somebody say, yeah, done. Are you ready? But watch this. Louder, Grenadian, louder.
Why?
It can be done, but we prove them wrong again. From doubt to delivery. Now we're rising once again. What is it? It can't done. What we show it get done. What is it? It can't done. What we show it get done. Every time a new idea rise, you hear the same old lullaby. Too big, too fast, too much to try, but time exposed the real reply. They say pension couldn't pay. Too much strain, too much much delay. But now that system finds its way, people getting what they deserve today. Then bi-weekly they come through, same voices say it wouldn't do. Now look how it's pushing through. Reality stronger than point of view. So when you hear the same old sound, trying to pull the vision down, check the past and look around. Truth's already touching ground. They say it can be done, but we prove them wrong again. From down to delivery, now we're rising once again. Now a hospital on the rise, future clear before we eyes. Still you're hearing the same disguise, different words but same old cries. Too expensive, slow it down. Better way, turn it around. But people tired of standing around. We want real change on the ground. Healthcare must match we need, not just talk but action speed. If we planting future seed, then we must commit indeed. This is vision, this is will, not just promise, this is skill. Step by step we climbing hill, focus mind and purpose skill. Not afraid to try and fail, not confined by narrow scale, driven by results that are real. That is leadership we feel. Long time, now we see progress from the past. We learn fast, build the future, make it last.
Yeah, why me to pass you? Even Luther dancing.
I said, why you think I should dance?
I didn't say I didn't say no.
You know what you say? Even me.
I say, oh, I meet you. When you time
I say, even me, I will dance.
I never see that.
If it is good.
I never see us dance a boy. I know you like to contradict, but I see Boogie in.
I have never seen you as a dancer boy either.
I wasn't dancing. I wasn't dancing. I was whipping and play. Yeah.
You say it can be done?
It can be done.
Yeah, boy. A lot of things can be done.
Nice.
A lot of things going on right now.
I tell you, man.
You see this project Polaris?
Mm-hmm.
It has brought the attention to the world of what is going to take place in Grenada and what this government is doing. And everybody is, well, I should say everybody except maybe a few, is very, very, very excited about the project, of what can happen and what difference it could make in the lives of Grenadians in particular. We're going to benefit more than anybody else, but still it would be a worldwide facility where people could access it as well.
Let me sum it up. Say that bright out of darkness, we will aspire and will achieve that Polaris.
Yeah,
the anthems,
yeah,
the neighbors, we would, yeah, man,
definitely, because and people are joining in.
Yeah,
I mean the world is into it because like the music I just got there, someone just produced that, but I have a couple of more.
I'm telling you,
that people have already produced, which they want the voices to be heard and they want to give support.
Yeah,
that's the idea,
Sentiment, man.
Yeah, give support, man. Come on, guys, you could do it.
Yeah, man. We aiming high. We no mediocre something. We want to reach high, so we aiming in the sky. Yeah.
Talking about excellence, huh?
Excellence, yes, man. I can't go
all the time. Okay. We got to wrap it up, gentlemen. We have to wrap it up. Luther, let me get your final words for today. Yes. Can't take any more calls, and no more calls, please. Yes, go ahead.
Well, it's always aspiring to have different points of view. I am not necessarily right or necessarily wrong, but I will maintain my points and not back down. If I'm convinced of something, then I'm convinced until and unless somebody can come up with something better to make me change my mind. But it does not mean I'm inflexible.
So do you?
Let me say this. The struggle continues, and even though sometimes my hand feels tired, I'm hanging on. Because things are getting better by the day. And with this, our leader, and with his vision, I'm moving on.
Can be done. Can be done.
Can be done.
Could be done.
Yes, something I didn't speak much during today's program, but I listened attentively and I learned a lot of things, especially from the callers, their interpretation and their vibe in regards to how issues are. But something that has been has been on my mind for a little while since I heard the Prime Minister said it. A question was asked, simple question, when is election? And his response was that the people elected him for 5 years. And he thinks that's what he'll do.
He could sub the 5 years.
Yeah.
Give him 5 years.
So that it caused me to think a bit, because a lot of people have been talking about and been thinking about, we might have our early election. But I think that the fact that answer, when he says that the people, and indeed he was elected for 5 years, of course, according to the constitution and thing. But I'm saying that that is something that we have to take into account. And don't raise wear yourself and thinking that you have to start working hard. No. Yeah. 5 years, really.
So June coming up would be 4 years.
Yes.
We have a long way to go.
And then we have another year. And of course, the constitution also allows
another 90 days.
Yes. So yeah, build your foundation and keep building up. Yes. Build your foundation and keep building up the structure, the system, and that's what I see happening now.